second half.
And Brandon Graham wastes no time giving them all an earful. He, along with Slay, Mailata, and Jake Elliott going out as the captains.
It's a big night here for the Rams fans because they are honoring the 1999 Super Bowl champions who were coached by one of the greatest coaches in history and one of our great friends, Dick Vermeil. Dick is not here tonight, but Dick, if you are listening, everybody is so proud of the job you did with that team. Beat the Tennessee Titans.
Well, how many times are they going to celebrate this team? They were celebrating the last time we were here last year.
And Dick was here for that.
Do they just do this every time we come out?
Every time we come out, they you know what? They can't celebrate Dick enough.
Well, they had the ring. I think it was the ring ceremony last year, and a lot of the guys from that greatest show on turf, they're here tonight.
Kicking off to begin the game is Braden Mann. He has done almost all of the kickoffs. Jake Elliott hoping for a big night tonight. He struggled a little last week, but we know that's not Jake Elliott. He has a lot of confidence, and he's still one of the best kickers in the National Football League. And watched him tonight, Mike. He was warming up from almost 60 yards away.
Rams got a ball.
Here is the kickoff by Mann. It is high, and it is coming down, and it is taken by Xavier Smith, who gets some advice from Whittington, who says kneel down, and he does, and they will bring it out to the 30. So the Eagles moving from our right to our left, the Rams from our left to our right. 1st and 10, ball on the 30. 5-5 Rams, 8-2 Eagles. Matthew Stafford lines them up. 16 years in the National Football League. He's under center on 1st down. On 1st down, he stamps his foot. He backs up. He looks right. He fires right and completes it along the near sideline to Puka Nacua for about an 8 or 9 yard gain.
Man coverage on the outside. Puka Nacua, he lines up in this tight split, and before the ball is snapped, you see the motion. You're going to see that some type of motion on almost every play. He just runs a quick stop route out in front of Slay.
They mark it out of bounds, 3 yards short, so it'll be 2nd down and 3. Again, under center is Stafford. On 2nd down, he gives it off to Williams, and Kyron Williams carries it across the 40 and has a 1st down. Sweat making the tackle. So the Eagles pick up their initial 1st down.
Yeah, but the center and to the left of the center, they got really good movement on the Eagles, getting them off the football and just enough space for the 1st down.
Football up at the 41-yard line. Rams break the huddle. Again, Stafford under center. Slot to the near side. Nacua out to the far side. Now Nacua widens his stance. Back goes Stafford. Looks left. Starts to punt. Now he's going to run. He's across the 50, the 45, and Stafford, who is not a running quarterback, crosses midfield and goes into Eagles territory at the 44-yard line.
Well, the thing about Matthew Stafford, he has seen it all. He recognizes, oh, they're in man coverage, and the pocket starts to collapse around him, but there's a huge opening in the middle, and he wastes no time getting downfield.
Again, under center, doesn't run as much as he did as a younger player with Detroit, but he can still move. 1st and 10. Motion to the far side. This time the handoff goes to Williams across the 35, breaks a tackle at the 30, across the 25-20, and takes it all the way down to the 15-yard line. That was Kyron Williams with a 28-yard run. Gardner Johnson saves a touchdown.
He's not going to make you miss a whole lot, but boy, he knows how to find the hole. He winds this thing around. It starts to the left side, and he winds it back to the right and finds that opening on the cutback lane. Now, Darius Slay is down on the field, seeming like I think he's going to need help just to get back to the sideline.
Mike, I hate to say this, but this is a sight we are used to seeing almost every week. Yes. That Slay at some point of the game gets hurt, leaves the field, and then comes back a series or two later.
Well, This time he runs right into his own men and Reed Blankenship. Blankenship and Slay trying to make the stop, and I think both of these guys are going to be hurt, and it's just in a matter of how hurt are they. Reed Blankenship more than likely is going to get checked for a concussion. He and Slay collide trying to make the tackle.
Isaiah Rogers comes in.
Not a turnover? I thought he lost that ball.
It'll be 1st and 10, the ball in the 17. We have played just over 2 minutes
Isaiah
here
Rogers
in the first quarter.
and Tristan McCullum, they both have to come in because 2 defenders on the back end went out.
Motion to the far side of the field under center. Stafford gives it off again, and this time the Eagles converge,
Fumble.
and the football is loose, and the Eagles think they have it. I think they do. Josh Sweat on top of the football. It went to Williams. He went to the right side, and the ball was pried loose. Now, wait a minute. They are reversing that?
It has to be challenged because that ball did, in fact, come out.
It did. Now they run a quick play, and there was no flag. Did they throw the flag or not?
Listen, Nick Sirianni threw the challenge flag at least 3 seconds before the ball was snapped. The official paid it no attention, and the Rams continued and ran the play.
See, this is a mistake on the official to begin with because it was fumbled.
They turned their head from the head coach, Nick Sirianni. He drops the flag at least 3-4 seconds before the ball was snapped.
Yes, he did. He absolutely did.
On the previous play, a fumble is being challenged by Philadelphia.
All right, they're going to give them the challenge.
And the challenge, they're going to win.
They are. I think they are.
Timeout.
There's a timeout on the field with no score on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. A 94 WIP.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days. Whether it's an electrifying new CR-V hybrid, spirited Accord hybrid, sporty Civic hybrid,
Eagle ball.
Brand new roof. The best homes have an Impriano roof. Visit Impriano.com. Eagles' first defensive stop brought to you by Plumbers Union Local 690, protecting the health of the nation. Visit Plumbers690.org. And Mike, What a crowd here. You can hear them chanting E-A-G-L-E-S. There are a lot of Eagles fans out here.
No, more than that. Once the call got reversed, the roar from this crowd made me feel like I'm at Lincoln Financial Field. It was that type of roar.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Football on their own 17. Hurts under center. On 1st down, he gives to Barkley. Barkley spins, breaks a tackle, comes across the 20. There was nothing there, and he still picks up about 4 yards.
That's a lot of movement for 3 or 4 yards. Little spin at the line of scrimmage, and Byron Young gets a hand on him, but just not enough to pull him down.
Actually, they put it up at the 23, so it is going to be 2nd down and 4. Hurts in the gun with Barkley to his right. Slot to the far side. Lone receiver to the near side. No score in the game. Motion. A.J. Brown comes back to the near side. Hurts takes the snap. He backpedals. He lets it go. He completes it up close to the 30 to Dallas Goedert. Let's see where they spot it. He has a 1st down. He picks it up.
You know, the Eagles are also working offensively with these condensed splits and a little motion by A.J., and it just tells them, okay, they're playing a zone, and in that zone, Dallas Goedert just finds him a nice spot to receive the football.
No score in the game. Eagles trying to capitalize on a fumble recovery. It is 1st and 10. Ball at the 29. Hurts in the gun. Motion to the near side of the field. Hurts takes the snap again. He backpedals. He rolls. He looks. He's going to throw. And it is caught up near the 45 by A.J. Brown.
Really nice play. Getting Jalen out, rolling to his right side. And there's a short route. There's an intermediate route. They're stacking that zone to the outside. They're flooding it with routes to the outside. He likes the intermediate one. It's a 16-yard pickup to A.J.
1st and 10. Now the Birds are on the move. At first, the Rams moved in big chunks, but then they fumbled. And here are the Eagles trying to capitalize. 1st and 10 at the 48. Hurts under center this time. On 1st down, Hurts is back. He is looking. He fires. A.J. Brown again breaks a tackle at the 45. Comes to the 40 and is finally stopped at the 35-yard line.
Love this.
What a play.
Love this. Getting under center, a little play action, and all they really want to do is get the linebackers to commit just a little bit, or that safety to commit just a little bit, and get A.J. crossing the field, and he's wide open.
Mike, that's 17 yards. 17 yards, and they make it look oh so easy.
That under center play action works so well.
1st and 10. Football spotted at the 36. Motion to the near side of the field. Hurts this time gives off to Barkley, who tries to sweep, comes across the 30, carries people down with him to about the 26 or 27. Boy, is he tough. 9 yards right there.
Yeah, but it's such a good job of getting out on the perimeter and blocking. It's Calcaterra along with Mekhi Becton getting out on the perimeter and making sure that they get bodies out in front of Saquon.
Yeah, big block by Calcaterra. Rams started this game by marching deep into Eagles territory, and then Kyron Williams fumbled, and the Eagles have been driving ever since.
He's put it on the ground a few times, Kyron Williams.
It is 2nd down and 2. In the gun is Hurts. Slot to the near side. Motion to the far side. Hurts on a quarterback draw. Up the middle. He's got the 1st down as he sprawls across the 20. Eagles are in the Deborah Hart and Loan Center red zone, which means a $100 donation to the Deborah Hospital Foundation. It was Cam Curl on the stop. 1st and 10 again. Ball on the 18. Hurts lines them up. Eagles moving. 8:35 remaining in the opening quarter, no score. Hurts in the gun. Trips to the right. Hurts into a count. Gives it off. Barkley up the middle. He takes it to the 10. He takes it to the 10. 8 more yards. And right now, the Rams look baffled. They look absolutely confused, Mike Quick.
And the Eagles are going to go with their tempo offense, but everything that they're doing right now just seems to work because they're getting their big bodies on the Rams and they're moving them.
2nd down and 2. Again, it goes to Barkley. and he sprawls forward and has the first down. He has it. He's stopped by Durant, but he picks up about 3 yards and picks it up.
No, it's
Are they moving it back? I thought
you're right.
Yeah, it is a first down. It is first and goal. Hurts again in the gun. Slot to the far side, lone receiver to the near side. Now they straighten up as Hurts comes up, audibilizes, moves Barkley to his right, wing to the near side, slot to the far side, lone receiver to the near side. It is Barkley again, pushing and shoving, but not getting far this time. He comes down to about the 6-yard line where he runs into Bobby Brown. No score in the game. 7:15 remaining in the opening quarter. It was the Rams all the way deep into Eagles territory. A fumble by Kyron Williams, recovered by the Eagles, and the Birds have been magical ever since. It is second and goal.
A great job of mixing up the plays by Kellen Moore and just giving such a variety of looks to this defense, and the defense just don't know which way to go.
Double tight end. Wide receiver split. Hurts keeps it. And this time the Rams are there. They were not fooled. He put it in the belly of Saquon Barkley and took it back. And he picks up maybe a yard. And this will put the Eagles in a third and goal as Tyler Davis makes the stop. Now, Mike, you don't want to put in this kind of work and come away with only 3 points.
No, you want to get 6 on this one. And there was the correct decision by Hurts to pull that one and hold on to it, but the hole just closed up right as he gets there.
Again, they go with the double tight end. 2 receivers stacked to the far side of the field. Motion, A.J. Brown. Hurts gives it, fakes back, and then there is nothing there as it goes to Goddard, who knifed inside and took it. And that will do it for this drive. They're going to have to go for the field goal.
Yeah, they tried the shovel pass. I like the play, but the Rams they won that one. They run the shovel pass, and there's a defender that's just right there waiting. He actually never got blocked, and he's just waiting with open arms for Dallas Goedert.
He faked the handoff first.
Yeah, faked the handoff
and then
a little shovel pass.
But it went nowhere. Here is Jake Elliott with a 21-yard field goal attempt. On the season, he is 14 for 19. The ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Eagles take the lead. There is a timeout on the field with the score. The Birds 3, the Rams nothing. On the Eagles radio network presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. A 94 WIP.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine and halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, ground pork and sausage, bacon and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
This is Mike Quick. Get rid of those flimsy tablets and slow computers and get your team the game changer in point-of-sale solutions for restaurants, casinos, and bars. PDQ POS. Their state-of-the-art technology ensures that transactions are swift, secure, and hassle-free. But that's not all. PDQ Signature Systems is not just a point-of-sale system, it's a complete business management solution. Join the thousands of companies that have made the switch and upgrade to a customized POS solution from PDQ Signature Systems. Visit PDQPOS.com.
Skip the holiday hustle and bustle. Kickstart your holiday shopping at Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa's exclusive pre-sale Black Friday BOGO event. It's buy one, get one Black Friday gift card. Purchase a service gift card at any of the 60 Philadelphia area Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa locations at guest pricing and receive a free promotional gift card. On the hunt for special online deals? Explore their exclusive online offers.
Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
Healthier starts here with Get Covered New Jersey. Open enrollment is happening now. If you need health insurance, get quality, affordable coverage with plan options that fit your life and your budget. 9 in 10 get financial help, and many pay $10 a month or less. All plans provide free preventive care, coverage for prescriptions, emergency services, and more. Enroll by December 31st for January 1st coverage at getcovered.nj.gov.
It's the Rams and the Eagles, and me and my man, Joe Giglio, we're going to break it down tomorrow from 10 to 2 p.m. on WIP.
That's another $500 donation for the local Chevrolet Dealers Kicks for Kids program benefiting the Child Life Education Creative Arts Therapy Department at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Well, Mike, that's a lot of work and a lot of excellent plays to move the Eagles inside the 10-yard line, but then the Rams did a pretty good job of shutting them down and holding them to a chip shot field goal.
Yes, they did. And when you do that much work, you certainly want to try and get the 7 out of it. More than likely, we're not going to see Reed Blankenship. They've sent him to the locker room already. Got to look around and see if Howard can find out what's happening with Slay, though.
Here is the kickoff by Mann. It is deep, and they will not bring it out. Xavier Smith catches it. Let's go down to Howard. Any information on Blankenship?
Okay, Blankenship did go to the locker room. I heard somebody say, give him an x-ray. He just came running out. I believe he's back on the field.
You're right.
He's back out there.
Love
He came
it.
running out, so obviously things are okay with him. Slay is on the sideline.
Slay is on the field. They both are out now.
They're both back.
So it's all good. Back up to you.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Under center, Stafford. Motion, left to right. On 1st down, Stafford goes into a long count. 3-0 Eagles. This time he gives it off to Kyron Williams, and Kyron Williams is stacked up. But you knew he was going to do that, especially after Williams, Mike, fumbled the last time.
You want to give it right back to him. But Kyron Williams, over the past couple of weeks, has put it on the ground a couple of times now. The Rams were able to recover the one, but in the Miami game a couple of weeks ago, I saw him put it on the ground.
It is 2nd down for the Rams, 2nd and 7. Stafford again under center. 3 receivers stacked to the far side. Motion, left to right, long count. This time play action. Back goes Stafford. He pumps, he fires, and a diving reception up at the 48-yard line by Puka Nacua.
Yeah, and that's his specialty. He runs those digs, those in routes, as well as anyone in the National Football League, and they line him up in a tight or a condensed split, and it's a one-on-one situation. Quinyon Michael is there in very tight coverage, but it's a perfect throw by the quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Under center again, Stafford. Football, 2 yards shy of midfield. Remember, Stafford moved them on the first possession, but they fumbled. Play action, he's back. He floats it out in the flat, and being taken out of bounds is Cooper Kupp. Gene grabbed a hold of him and threw him out of bounds.
This is what they do. Those
Stay on it.
are
Gotta
the two
stay on
guys,
it.
Cooper
Eagles.
Kupp, Puka Nacua.
Luckily, it's been like
One
afternoon
left,
games
and
lately.
this one
so
on the
it ain't
right
been a
side.
bad.
They will feed
That
these
time,
guys
you know,
the football the
1
entire
o'clock games are
night.
killing me for real.
It is 2nd down,
Like,
7. You know, the
killing me
Gene
for real.
rarely misses a tackle. If he hits you, he sticks. Under center again is Stafford. Single setback, Williams. Stafford on 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, he gives it off to Williams, who gets through a hole, comes across the 40 and runs to the 38. And Kyron Williams has a 1st down with an 11-yard burst.
Yeah.
Blankenship is well enough to make the stop.
Another big hole off the left side. So what they're really good at doing is getting these linebackers. Right now, anyway, they're getting bodies on those linebackers and cutting off the lane where they're trying to run to the football.
Rams are picking up too many yards against this defense, Mike. Eagles were fortunate that they picked up a fumble after that first drive, but the Rams are moving again. 1st and 10. Stafford operating almost exclusively under center. He backs up, he starts to go, hit as he throws the football incomplete. He was looking for Kupp down at the 30, but he was hit by Milton Williams as he was letting it go.
Well, and Jalen Carter is trying to explain to the officials that he's being held, and he was almost tackled that time, but you're right, Milton Williams got through and forces that early throw.
That was the first incompletion.
Yeah, Stafford's not ready to throw this ball. He just wants to get it out of his hands to avoid a sack.
It is 2nd down and 10. Football remains at the Eagles' 39. Now he goes into a shotgun with Williams to his right. Motion to the far side of the field. Back goes Stafford. He's looking. He fires. He completes it down at the 25-yard line, and he's got DeMarcus Robinson this time. Stafford waits, and when he lets it go, he usually is right on target. He is so accurate.
Yeah, and Robinson, it's usually a down-the-field throw. They throw the ball over the middle an awful lot.
But the truth is, Mike, he had too much time. Too much time. 1st and 10 down at the 25. Stafford back under center once again. Nakua goes in motion into the far side slot. 3-0 Eagles here in the first quarter. Stafford looking. He passes out in the flat. He's got Nakua at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, and he was finally brought down at the 5-yard line. Yeah. A pickup on the play of 20.
It requires a lot of communication on the back end because Puka Nakua just runs behind the offensive line. He lines up in a really tight split. All the motion is to the left when Nakua is going to the right, and there's no defender there to cover him.
It is 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
More than any team that they've played, it requires a lot of communication on the back end to keep up with this Rams offense.
1st and goal. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 Eagles. Stafford backpedals, looks, fires, and he is thrown out of bounds. The pressure was on him, and rather than try to throw it into danger, he just threw it out of the end zone.
He's such a smart quarterback. He's not going to take a sack in that situation. It doesn't matter how quickly you get there. He's going to throw it somewhere to avoid the sack and get to the next down.
It is 2nd down and goal from the 7. 3-0 Eagles. 1:11 remaining in the opening quarter. Rams have gained a lot of yards. Eagles got out of it the first drive by recovering a fumble. Stafford in the gun this time. Motion to the far side of the field. Williams to his right. Stafford back again, has a lot of time, fires incomplete.
There's a flag. Yep.
It was Slay back there. Let's see. The officials are meeting.
This offense does so many things.
Defense, number 2. 1st down at the 1-yard line.
So Robinson just at the top of that route, he just jogs off and then snap it at the top of the route to try and get away from Slay.
There's no question
and Slay
about
is
it.
just much too handsy.
He's all over him. All right. It is 1st and goal from the 1. Stafford in the gun. Motion. Stafford on 1st and goal. Gives it off inside, and pushing and shoving is Williams. Kyron Williams.
Yep.
And the Rams take the lead with 1:02 remaining in the opening quarter.
And I would say what's discouraging is they haven't been able to stop the Rams on either of those drives. The Rams stopped themselves with the fumble on the first drive. This time they drive it the length of the field, and they punch it in for a touchdown.
Conversely, the Eagles drove inside the Rams' 10-yard line, and the Rams held them to a field goal. The kicker is Carty, Joshua Carty. Extra point is up. The extra point has been converted. It's a timeout on the field with the score. The Rams 7, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring.
Don't know. Eagles defense don't look good right now, but it's early. It seems like they can't. I don't know. They kind of attack in the middle more than anything, though. But I'm confident the Eagles will figure it out. I'm confident they will. But today was a lot of upsets today, so if we do happen to lose this game, it would go with the path of the whole NFL today, because that's all you saw. That's all you saw.
And he does kick it. It is a line drive, and it will go deep and out of the end zone, and they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Eagles have moved the ball. They had a great drive. They just got stymied inside the 10-yard line.
Could we be in for a shootout tonight?
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't look at the gambling numbers very much, but I know the over-under was a high number this week.
Okay. Anaya Smith in the game, and so is Johnny Wilson. So is A.J. Brown. That's your trio of receivers. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Ball at the 30. Motion to the near side of the field. Hurts on first down, backpedals. He's looking again, and he dumps it over the middle, and looking and running with the football, getting back to the line of scrimmage, but only picking up a few more yards with the football is Saquon Barkley.
He gets about 4. This is a nice job of checking it down because he has nowhere to go. When this ball doesn't come out right away, and he's got a lot of time, didn't like what he saw downfield, and then just dropped it down to Saquon.
But did a pretty good job of getting away from Lake, who had a chance to get him.
But at least you get a positive play out of it.
Yeah, they get 4 yards. It is second down and 6. Hurts in an empty backfield. Slot to the far side. Now motion from left to right. Hurts on a quarterback draw. Comes up the middle, runs across the 35, but is nailed at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's 3 called quarterback runs so far, and you don't want to make a living with your quarterback running that much.
And there is the end of the first quarter with the score. The Rams 7, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
The best holiday plans come from the back seat.
So far on offense, I don't know. We got to get it together, guys. I feel like without the presence of Devontae Smith, made harm us. Even though we got Covey back today, Anaya Smith is in the game. Covey back. We got to see how that fares because Covey is a good route runner for sure. It's going to be interesting because it looked like the Rams doing what they want. They having their way right now. But that's how we are. That's how we are early most of the time. They kind of figure it out. They make adjustments. I would say the Eagles are a better second half adjustment team for sure. So I'm confident that they'll adjust. And once they adjust, then we'll be okay. But we need them to adjust sooner than later because it looked like the Rams is trying to make this a shootout. But after the second quarter, we'll be able to have a better analysis. We get the ball back at the half, so it's a lot of things on our side right now, favorable. But yeah, let's get back into the game. Get back from commercial.
At groundworks.com.
This is Brandon Graham. Eagles football plays here.
The live is
94
back.
WIP.
This will be back in 1 second.
The Realist gives you a chance to own a real
33. We got to get the first down right here, though.
Stadium used seats and more. Shop the most authentic Eagles memorabilia now at therealist.com/Eagles. Take 20% off almost everything at Eagles Pro Shops this Black Friday. This offer is only available in store at Lincoln Financial Field, Cherry Hill, Plymouth Meeting, and Lancaster locations. Some exclusions apply. But we are entering the second quarter, and it has been mostly Rams statistically, including on the scoreboard. They lead 7-3, and now the Eagles have a very important 3rd down and 3 at their own 37-yard line. Hurts lines them up. Barkley to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Motion to the far side of the field. It goes to Barkley. He's got the first down and more. Barkley, boy, is he something.
Yeah, and he's very close to hitting this out the gate. Cameron Kitchen makes a stop, but boy, I think Kitchen's the last guy, and Barkley's going to be off and running. But much needed first down, keeping this drive alive, and it's a really nice run off the right side.
Well, he can cut on a dime, like for a big man. He just shifted gears. Now Kenneth Gainwell comes in, and he's played well too. It is 1st and 10 at the 44. Hurts in the gun. Double tight end. Now they go with a third tight end. Back goes Hurts again. He's rolling, still rolling, and now he just throws it out of bounds. Didn't see what he wanted, and then safely threw it out of bounds.
No, it's just a blown play. There's nothing right about this play. The ball is snapped, and he starts to run to the right. Both receivers out on the pattern were on the left side.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. Football remains at the 44. Hurts has Barkley back in. Hurts under center. Wing to the far side. A.J. Brown to the near side. Dotson to the far side. Motion. Calcaterra. Give goes to Barkley, and he is rolled down shy of the 50. On a delay, hit by Jared Verse.
Yeah, Verse is all over the field for this defense. He's one of the 2 rookies that they drafted out of Florida State, and that's made a huge difference in the way they play.
This is 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. They have to get down to the 44. Eagles are 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. Hurts in the gun. Motion to the far side, A.J. Brown. Hurts is back. Hurts looking. He's still looking. Here comes the rush. They've got him. They've got him. Too long. Couldn't find what he wanted. And the blockers broke down, and he was hit all the way back at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and Johnny Wilson's wondering why he didn't get the ball. And Jalen does a nice job here, just buying a little bit of time, sliding to his left, and that's all the time that he really needed because he's got Wilson on a crossing route, just couldn't locate him.
In the punt, Braden Mann. In the return, Mann's punt just gets it away. It's a wobbler. Backing up is Smith. Makes the first man miss. Makes the second man miss. But then is rolled out of bounds as he comes close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, but that was awfully close to being blocked.
Very close.
By Jalen McCollum.
First down.
55-yard punt, 9-yard return. And there's a timeout on the field with the score. 7-3 Rams on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP. Eagles fans, Merrill Reese here to talk about my friends at NovaCare Rehabilitation. Are you dealing with ongoing aches and pains? The physical therapist at NovaCare will
아니.
The Piazza Auto Group is proud to have served as the halftime sponsor of the Eagles radio network for over 20 years. As we hope for another championship, it's the perfect time to drive home in the new or certified pre-owned vehicle you've been wanting. The Piazza Auto Group features 18 brands, including Honda, Acura, Mazda, Hyundai, Genesis, Mini, Nissan, Subaru, and Volkswagen. To find the location nearest you or to shop their extensive inventory, visit PiazzaAutoGroup.com.
Talking to Donovan McNabb tomorrow, 4 o'clock on the afternoon show with Ike, Spike, and Fritz.
Tonight's Nets, presented to you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865.
Jalen Hurts, 5 of 6 for 47 yards. He has 3 rushes for 14. Saquon, 7 carries for 37 yards. A.J. Brown, 2 receptions, 36 yards.
1st and 10 for the Rams. Football at the 21. Stafford in the gun, in a pistol. Motion from left to right. Stafford goes back. He fires out on the right flat. Catching the ball is Puka Nacua. He's tackled as he comes to the 25-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 26.
Yeah, you can see how strong, how physical he is when he catches the ball. He squares up on Slay, hits him with a little spin move, and he's able to wiggle away from Slay, and he had help from Cooper DeJean.
It'll be 2nd down and 5. Rams moving right to left in their blue jerseys and yellow pants. Blake Corum, former Michigan star, comes in the backfield. This time, play action. Back goes Stafford. He is looking, and it is caught and dropped. It was immediately leaping for the football was Nacua, but he could not control it as he hit the ground.
Yeah, this is a really good job of coverage, but even a better throw by Matthew Stafford, because this is, you can't throw it any better than this because Slay is in such tight coverage, but he gets it over Slay, the outstretched arms, and Nacua nearly comes down with it.
And he had one hand on the ball when Slay hit him, and he couldn't bring it in. So here are the Rams, 3rd down and 4 at the 27. Kyron Williams back in. Shotgun. This time, Stafford is rolling, and again his pass is incomplete and no flag. The Rams fans wanted a pass interference as it was fired over the cup.
Excellent job on the back end of this defense. They've got defenders draped all over these potential receivers for Matthew Stafford. They're getting them off the field.
That was DeJean. That 3 and out, sponsored by the Modern Group, your trusted supplier across the tri-state area for all your construction. Back is Britton Covey to return. He's been out for quite a while. Here's his first opportunity. Covey takes a short catch. It was a high punt, but very, very short by Ethan Evans. That punt was only 36 yards. And by the way, talking about your Modern Group, they are the place for all your construction, arborist, material handling, and standby power equipment needs. Visit moderngroup.com for more information. That was a terrible punt. Eagles get a break there.
Well, you generally want your punter to be able to flip the field, and you're exactly right. The Eagles get the ball in very good field position. Now let's see if they can get working and get that rhythm back.
They get it at the 36. Hurts lines them up. He starts with a pistol formation with Barkley behind him. Slot to the near side of the field. Dotson in the slot. On 1st down, it goes to Barkley, who tries to turn the corner, pushes people out of the way, and runs up to the 40-yard line. There wasn't much there, Mike, but he still picked up almost 5 yards.
Yeah, he gives Rosebaum a stiff arm and just puts him on his back as he gets out on the perimeter.
It'll be 2nd down and 6. Eagles moving left to right. It is 7-3 Rams. 11:19 to go here in the first half. Hurts under center. He's been under center a lot tonight. 2 receivers to the far side. A.J. Brown to the near side. Motion. Dotson. Hurts to Barkley. He plows up the middle. Doesn't get far. But the thing with Barkley, and we've talked about this throughout the season, you could give it to him 4, 5, 6 times and pick up a yard or 2 here and there. But if you give it to him enough, At some point, he's going to break loose.
Well, right now he's in that pile, and somewhere along the way he got hit in a place that is not comfortable. So he's taking his time coming off the field. They've got a timeout, and doctors are out talking to Saquon. And whenever that guy slows down, it's a concern for everyone.
Oh, you bet it is. And he walks off slowly. And the Eagles now are going to have a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, but I don't think this is a serious one. I just think it's one where you need a minute to yourself.
Okay.
Or 2.
It will bring up a 3rd down and 3. It is 7-3 Rams. Eagles huddling back at their 35. Football is spotted up at the 43. Let's see if they can convert. Gainwell in the game. 3 receivers, including Calcaterra to the far side. A.J. Brown to the near side. Motion. Hurts in the gun. Hurts is back. Hurts is looking. Here comes the rush. He is dashing. Now he's going to run. And he picks up the 1st down and goes out of bounds across the 50 down at the 46-yard line. But a good job by the marvelous athleticism of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, just keeping the play alive is what Jalen's able to do here. Didn't like the possibilities of the downfield throws, and Kenny Gainwell gets out in front of him to give him an assist to the sideline.
And a good block by Calcaterra. 1st and 10. This time it's Gainwell. Gainwell comes plowing up the middle for a couple. Runs into Kobe Turner.
And plowing is exactly right, because there's movement by the offensive line, but once he gets just beyond the line of scrimmage, Turner is there, and he just lowers his hat and bowls over Turner.
7-3, Rams lead. For the Eagles, it is 2nd and 7. Football at the Rams 43. Hurts puts Gainwell in a pistol formation. Double tight end. Wide receiver split. Hurts this time goes inside again and gives it to Gainwell. There's not a whole lot there. So they're going to be in third and about 4. 3rd and about 4. They have got to get to the 36 for a 1st down. Eagles are 2 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. Can Hurts keep this drive moving? Slot to the far side, slot to the near side. Gainwell stays in. Hurts is back. Hurts is looking. He fires, and it is complete for a 1st down. Breaking the tackle. A.J. Brown spinning at the 20, spinning at the 15. A.J. Brown to the 11.
Get the ball to that man.
29 yards.
That's where you want the ball to go. A.J. Brown on the outside. There's not a whole lot to the route. It's just going up, turning around on a little stop route. But that's when the fun begins, after he gets that ball in his hands.
Eagles in the Deborah Hart Lung Center red zone, which means a $100 donation to the Deborah Hospital Foundation. It is 1st and 10. Ball at the 13. Gainwell stays in. Slot to the far side of the field. Hurts on 1st down. Boy, he threw that into a tight window, and he really zipped it. On 1st down, Hurts fires out to the flat, and coming down to the 10 this time is Jahan Dotson. Now there's a penalty flag, and we'll find out about this.
Yeah, it's probably the blocking on the outside.
Now, is it on the Eagles? Let's see.
I think so.
Nick Sirianni admitted on Friday, talking to the media, he said one of the problems they've had early in games is they'll move down.
Player downfield. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down.
So they got Dickerson down the field too soon.
Is that you move down, and then you hurt yourself with a penalty. And suddenly you find yourself in 3rd and long.
I don't know how you get downfield that quickly. It's a real quick throw. Yeah, he did. Because they only give you a yard to work with. So you got to hold that position on those quick throws, those quick screens to the outside until the ball is thrown.
Barkley is back in. He's heels. It's 1st and 15. Hurts, but Barkley to his right. Hurts fakes a pitch to Barkley. He's back. He is looking. He fires and he just misses Dallas Goedert. He had him in the corner of the end zone and just threw it a little bit too far. Hurts throws deep so accurately most of the time, but that one just got away from him.
Yeah, you want to hit that one. You know, you do a lot of good things, and it was a really good design. There's a penalty flag, by the way, but there's a really good design on the play, and you scheme Dallas Goedert open. You got to hit that one.
Well, let's hear about this penalty.
Offside. Offense. Number 83 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So it wouldn't have mattered. So see, this is what Nick is talking about. You move methodically down like that, and suddenly, when you're in scoring position, you move backwards, and suddenly you're going to have a first down and 20. Third penalty.
But this is where you want to score from. You know, when you get down closer, you're so restricted. In this position, this is where you want to throw to the end zone or scheme up something that's going to give you a lane to the end zone.
Well, that would have been more frustrating if he caught it. But they didn't. It wouldn't have mattered. So it is first and 20 at the 23. 7-3 Rams. 7.5 to go in the first half. Hurts lines up. Barkley to his left. Slot to the far side. Motion right to left. Hurts backpedals. He's looking. He dumps it off to Barkley, and Barkley falls down this time at the 19. He appeared to have lost his balance, Mike.
He did. So I like the play call here. I actually love this play call. They're setting up a screen, and I think it's the perfect time to throw the screen. It just wasn't set up properly. And Fisk, their rookie, he read this thing. He smelled it out.
It'll be third down and 16. Hurts lines them up again. Slot to the far side. A.J. Brown to the near side. Hurts into a long count. Hurts stamps the right foot. He backpedals. He dashes out to the left. Penalty flag downfield. Hurts is going to run with the football, and he's going to be bounced out of bounds shy of the 10. But I think this is going to be against the Rams this time for illegal contact. What do you think?
I hope you're right. The flags came out awfully early.
Illegal motion. Offense number 88 is moving forward to snap.
Wow.
That penalty declined. Fourth down.
Illegal motion on Goddard. Tell me what you
That's
think.
Jake Elliott again. So Dallas Goedert just starts upfield too soon. So he comes in from the outside on a motion getting closer to the offensive line, but he starts to tip up the field just before the snap.
Boy,
and you just simply can't do that.
That was an instant. I mean, a millisecond. All right, here's Jake Elliott, who has the 3 points so far, and he will try to double that with a 31-yard field goal attempt. Spotted, kicked up, and it is good.
Right down the middle.
So there's another $500 donation for the local Chevrolet Dealers Kicks for Kids program, benefiting the Child Life Education and Creative Arts Therapy Department at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Timeout on the field with the score, Jake Elliott 6, the Rams 7. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Who's the man in a white plumbing van?
Roto-Rooter man.
Who's the dude who clears your drain of food?
Roto-Rooter man.
Who's the guy to keep your basement dry?
He's the Roto-Rooter man.
Who's your friend for a pipe on the man?
Roto-Rooter man.
If plumbing, drains, or water cleanup are the plan, better call your Roto-Rooter man. Roto-Rooter, we put water where it should be.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's a name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
We are all quarterbacks of our financial future, and we have to be boldly committed to the process. It begins with a game plan, preparing yourself for success on and off the field. Not just thinking about short-term wins, but long-term goals. And the best part about winning is winning as one. Build your tomorrow with Lincoln Financial.
Lincoln Financial is the marketing name for
goals by the Eagles, but we have a long way to go. We still have 6:17 to go in the first half. Rams leading 7-6.
Well, and the defense came out the last time the Rams had the ball, and you could see that they were settling in. They were able to get the Rams off the field. See if they are able to do that again. Get the ball back to their offense before we go in at halftime.
1st and 10 Rams. Ball at the 30. They go with a pistol formation. Stafford in the gun. Stafford hands it off, trying to sweep, and being tackled on a good, solid play is Williams by Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, this is a fantastic job of running through by Nakobe Dean. Once he recognized that it is a handoff, they're not trying to pull me up so they can throw the football, he just beelines and cuts off the running back.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Nothing there. Stafford lines them up this time. He has Williams to his left. He's in the gun. It is 2nd and 10. Eagles haven't gotten to Stafford yet. Stafford this time hands it off again inside. Again, the Eagles answer with a perfect tackle, and it's this time Moro Ojomo.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Ojomo. And now you're starting to see them getting off of blocks, beating the guys at the line of scrimmage, and getting into the backfield.
5:15 to go in the first half. 7-6 Rams.
Good rotation of the defensive guys up front.
They go with a spread formation, slot to the near side.
That defense turned around for sure.
Williams to his right. It is 3rd and 9. Stafford backpedals. Here comes the rush. He's hit. They've got him.
BG.
Oh, was he walloped by Brandon Graham. He never saw him coming, Mike.
Unbelievable job off the edge by Brandon Graham. And you're exactly right. He never saw it coming.
All right,
Brandon
my
Graham
analysis
gets
so
off of the
far.
snap so quickly.
Eagles tighten up on
the
defense.
tackle couldn't get out in time
I think
to
we
even get a hand on him.
I don't know how he held
I
on.
think
He
we're
put
looking
Stafford
good.
on his
I
back.
think we getting our identity back, because at first we were startled. But the Eagles never last. That never lasts long for the Eagles. I can say that. That's one good thing about the team. They're resilient. They always come back and figure it out. On defense, I'm not going to talk too much about the offense. On defense, for sure. I hate the way I look, the color of this particular camera. Yeah, I might see me playing with it. Pause. No, did he? Get the color right. I think I just did it. Just like that. It was the temperature. The temperature was off a little bit. So I was looking rather orange than what I'm used to looking like. Let me see. Automatic, give me orange. Now it's time to put that hammer down. Barkley. All right,
Eagles game tomorrow morning. Joe DeCamera and John Ritchie, 94 WIP.
It's a tight football game. 7-6 Rams, 4:13 to go in the first half. Eagles hurt themselves on their last drive. They came all the way downfield and then had 3 penalties. So they had to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, and the Rams, you know, that first drive, they drove the ball in 9 plays all the way down the field and scored a touchdown. Their last 2 possessions, 3 and out, 3 and out.
They go with a pistol formation. 1st and 10 Eagles, ball on their own 38. Motion Dotson. Hurts gives off to Barkley. Big hole. And he takes it almost to midfield.
Jahan Dotson got like 3 passes today. So that's really good. I like that.
Just keep working
you
it
get him involved in the
I
offense, along with Devontae Smith coming back off injury.
Looks like the
I mean, you may have a 3-headed monster. 4, including Dallas Goedert.
Just north-south.
1st and 10. Hurts.
And they can't stop. They ain't gonna be able to stop Dallas Goedert.
3 receivers to the near side of the field. It is
Trying to get
second
this
down
color
1.
right though.
This time in the flat. It goes to Dotson, and Dotson comes across midfield. Jahan Dotson that time. So they gave him 9 on that, or 8.5 on that first run. At any rate, it is 1st and 10 now. The ball on the 50. The ball at midfield.
Oh my
They
God!
have to be careful on that quick screen to the outside. I think that was thrown behind Dotson.
Hurts with Barkley to his left. Slot to the far side of the field. Hurts this time. Comes back to Barkley, and Barkley just drags people with him. He gets hit by Spice, and Spice is just dragged forward by Barkley for a pickup of 8 more.
Got 72 yards already in the first half. Barkley gonna have the lead rushing. He gonna be the rushing leader after this game, and then we go see Baltimore next week.
Barkley takes it to the outside. He's at the 35 and steps out of bounds at the 30. I don't know how he regained his balance. He looked like
we
he
need
was
to score.
about to hit the ground.
We need to
He
score a
was like
touchdown
at
right
a
here. We can't.
90-degree angle
We can't
almost,
afford to go
but
for.
kept his
We
balance
can't
and
afford to
moved him
get
all the way
just 2.
down close to the 30 for 12 more yards.
Unbelievable balance. Because you're right. I think just beyond the line of scrimmage, I thought he was already on the ground.
Yeah.
Somehow he held up and made a nice run out of this.
1st and 10. Now Gainwell comes in. Slot to the far side. Goddard split to the near side of the field. Hurts in the gun. Hurts on 1st down.
Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come in the tab, and make sure you hit that like button. Get us more exposure.
All the way
Make sure
across
y'all hit
the
that like
field,
button.
and we're going to get the 2-minute warning
Comment
right
as well.
now.
But like,
With the score,
help us
the
with
Rams
the algorithm.
7, the Eagles 6 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
You're in the restaurant. Hey, this is Mike Quick. If you're in the restaurant, hospitality, or casino business and your point of sale system isn't helping you sell more, earn more, or work less, you need to talk to my friends at PDQ Signature Systems. PDQ has everything you need for success. PDQ POS.
Moyer Lumber in Gilbertsville, Pottstown, Bethlehem, and Kutztown, and on the web at admoyer.com.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even
It's almost halftime. We got to score. We need a big score right here. What y'all think? I think we're gonna score right here. 2nd and 10. All right, 3rd and 5. Make it 5 and manageable.
Game back. He's lined up in the slot to the near side of the field. Hurts in the gun.
Let's get a screen to Goddard.
Hurts calling for the football. He's back. He's looking. He fires. He completes it short of a first down. He has Goddard down at the 25-yard line. That will bring up a 3rd and 5.
Oh, no question. This is crunch time. Taste victory with the true fan favorite.
All right.
Hers honey barbecue
35.
chips. Hers rooted.
Let's see what we're gonna do here.
Eagles at 3 for
I say
6
we
on
run it.
3rd down
Saquon in the backfield. Jalen in shotgun. You got single coverage at the bottom with Jahan Dawson. He can run for a 5-out and get it.
53 remaining in the first half. It is 7-6.
I think he's going to get it at the bottom. I think he's going to get it.
1 yard run.
Okay, oh my God, this man, all he do is run. But he got the first down.
21 and 31 yards.
First down, Jalen Hurts.
They'd like to
Jalen don't even thinking about passing the ball, man.
Yeah, this is a key one.
He don't even think about passing the ball.
You've got all of your timeouts. Just get a first down right here.
Well, this is the key play, 3rd and 5. Slot to the near side. Slot to the far side. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his right. Hurts into a long count. Motion, A.J. Brown. Hurts stamps the foot. Now, Hurts is back. Here comes the rush. He steps up. He's looking. He's going to run, and he runs out of bounds. Does he pick up the first down?
He did.
He did. He did. He ran right to the mark. Right to the mark and sashayed out of bounds.
Big element to this first half is Jalen Hurts' ability to run. Stresses the defense. Even when you do all that you can to stop this offense, he's able to come up with plays like this. Now, he could have just dropped it down to Saquon and allowed him to do it, but Jalen takes it. He'd take it for the first down.
7 carries.
You need this game because the Cowboys beat the Commanders today.
First down, he's back again. Has plenty of time. He's bouncing around. Now he's rolling.
He
is looking. He is firing. He's got a completion down at the 6-yard line to Barkley. Barkley wiggles free, Mike, and he hit him.
It's just the improvisation. There's no play initially, and then he just extends the play, running around, gets to the outside, and Saquon just comes back and gives his quarterback
and we get the ball
somewhere
at the
to go
half,
with
so
the
we can
football.
get the score right here before half.
There's nothing that Saquon can't do.
That'll be perfect.
And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good job by Hurts, too, of
That'll
delivering
be
that
perfect.
Yeah, and just keeping the play alive.
Yeah, that's it. It is
Round
first and
applause.
goal at the 6. Can they bring it in? Can they finish this drive? Hurts on first down. Gives it to Barkley. Nothing there. When on that first down they give it to Barkley, you just know there will be about 9 Rams committed to stopping Barkley right there.
Yeah, this would have been the time to just put one of those second-level defenders in conflict, have them run to the line of scrimmage and throw it right behind them.
Clock operator, please reset for 1 minute and 32 seconds. Thank you.
Here's when Kellen Moore has to go into his bag of tricks and just scheme up the right play in this situation to stress-free get into the end zone.
It'll be 2nd and goal. Eagles have 3 timeouts. They have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Chris Shula, the Rams D coordinator, has done a really good job in this area of the field of keeping the Eagles out.
Now Gainwell is in to the right of Hurts. They go with a double wing.
That might be a
Hurts
touchdown.
and the gun. Hurts. Pulling for the football. Stamping the right foot. He's back. He's looking. He is firing. And it is caught for a touchdown.
That's a touchdown, A.J. Brown. That's a touchdown. Even though he hit the ball out.
He said it's out
It hit the
of
ball
bounds.
out.
Wow.
But I think it's going. I think it's going to overturn it.
Boy, I'd like to see that again. I thought it was there. Makes the catch. 1, 2. Oh, the ball got jarred loose.
But it was after he was out of bounds.
The play. Now he has the football. He got both feet in.
No.
But did not end up with the ball in his hands. Well,
but that's anybody who's running out of bounds. If you drop the ball, if they fumble the ball out of bounds.
You know
it's inside of 2 minutes. They've got to review this.
You know what? Here's the thing, Mike. I think that play was done. I think that play was done by the time he went out of bounds. He had it. He made the football move.
Listen,
and that ball
if he got both feet in bounds, it's going to be a touchdown.
He got both feet in. There's a timeout on the field with the score. At the moment,
that's a touchdown.
It's still 7-6 Rams on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
You said negative. That's why they drag their feet. Yeah, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. I don't think that's a. I think that's a touchdown.
That old furnace sounds like money
He
falling
drugged
right
his
out
foot.
of
He
our
got 3
pockets.
feet in.
We really
He got
need a more
1,
efficient
2,
HVAC system.
3 feet in. Went out of bounds. Then they knocked the ball out.
For a
That's a
limited
touchdown.
time,
Eagles
Carrier
up.
is offering up to $2,200
You know what?
off qualified energy
I believe they're going to
saving
change it. So
home
this is what I'm going to do.
systems
This is what I'm going to do for you, right? I'm going to say we got their points right now. I'm going to change the score right here on my scoreboard.
Carrier, turn to
Because
the
they did
experts.
already. They
Financing
did call it a
subject to
touchdown.
credit approval.
They called it a touchdown already, but you know we're a little behind because we're not actually in the field. But they did call it a touchdown.
It's the Jets Giving Sales Event at Dell Chevrolet.
It was reversed.
Dell
It
Vehicle
was reversed.
Exchange Program. Get out of your old car
Nah,
truck
it was
and
reversed
drive
already.
home a new
Look at my
vehicle
screen.
for the
The
same
score is
payment
right there
you have
already.
now, or
That's
maybe
ESPN.
one
That's
that's
live. That's
even
already
live.
like
Dell
legit.
Chevy is
They called it a
located on Route
touchdown.
30 in Paoli.
We just a little
Online at
behind.
DellChevrolet.com. If you're worried you're going to pay
That's
too
a
much for
touchdown
your
game.
next car, you don't know
He got 3 feet in. He did it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You about to hear? You gonna hear it right here? You gonna hear it in about 2 seconds.
Puts our energy
You
into
gonna hear it in
keeping
about
you
2
safe at
seconds.
home.
He
PGW's
reversed it.
24/7 safety
Touchdown,
monitoring,
Philadelphia.
infrastructure
You heard it
upgrades,
here
and
first.
industry expertise help to deliver the essential energy you
Watch
rely on and trust. And every
Watch
mile
it.
of infrastructure
And then
we
I can play my
upgrade
song.
keeps energy delivery
Once you hear it once you
more
hear,
clean and more
once they come back and
affordable.
say
When
it, I'm
you
gonna play
see
the
us
song
in
for
your
you.
neighborhood, we're working harder than ever to stay on schedule and continue the work of keeping you safe
Play
at
the song
home.
for you. It is what it is.
Natural
Yeah,
gas
we need to go to
smells on
Super
purpose.
Bowl.
Smell us, tell us. PGW.
Oh, you like the Rams? You LA? You like the Rams? Cause you from you from out there?
From November 21st
And it's
through the
reversed.
30th.
You
Save
ready?
20% off.
Y'all ready? Hold on, let me mute this out. Hold on, I want to hear what Mirror
Bring in
Reset.
a new unwrapped toy.
Hold on.
Paul Cozy will help you pick out the perfect gift that will make this the most magical holiday ever. Step up to the 5th C. That's color, cut, clarity, carrot, and cozy. Visit Cozy Jewelers in Newtown Square for their Black Friday toy drive, November 23rd through the 30th.
Come on, hurry up, stupid.
CozyJewelers.com.
Talking Eagles Rams 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Hugh Douglas and Joe Giller, the midday show on Sports Radio 94
And we get the ball back
WIP.
at half.
Right hands catching the game, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage.
Take it too long.
Facial spa, discuss after the game with a relaxed massage or facial starting at $79.95. I know when you saw that, you knew that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that was a touchdown. And they reviewed it, and they said, you're right, it's a touchdown. And so it counts. So at the moment, with a minute and 27 seconds left until halftime, the Eagles have the lead.
So you know a veteran player like A.J. Brown knows exactly where he is on the field. He knew that he had full speed. And the ball got knocked out, but it was after
they so
touchdowns already
behind.
scored.
Scored, and he was already out of bounds. Here is the extra point, spotted, kicked up, good. It is good.
And I'm coming.
And the
Let's
Eagles
get
now
tickets.
lead
The Eagles gonna be there. If the Eagles go, I can't go off for just nothing. You
A
feel me?
touchdown brought to you by your Delaware
I can't
Valley
go off for
Honda
nothing.
dealers. Contact your
The
local
Eagles gotta
Honda
be there. I
dealer
don't
for a great
just
deal
go
today.
support anybody.
That
That's
was
a
gorgeous
$10,000
pass.
ticket price.
It
Like
was a
Jalen
beautiful
Hurts.
pass. I love the design of the play.
Hold up,
You know,
LA
they,
and where
like
at in
the
Cali?
Rams, they're
So y'all
doing
got
a
2
lot
Super Bowls
of
back to back over that
motioning, a
side.
lot
Well,
of
that's good
movement,
because it's cold out here. But it's
giving
cold
them
out
a
there
lot
too
of
right
eye
now.
candy. But when you line up A.J. in a condensed split and you allow him to outrun the defender to the corner of the end zone.
You got a minute 27 seconds. We got to play this smart, though. Because they're going to chug the ball.
It's a 10-play
They're trying to get up. They're trying to go up by 1 point for the half.
And a touchdown strike of 6 yards
You
to
want
A.J.
Kyle
Brown.
tonight, Slim? Or you got to go to sleep?
Dismiss the two teams to the locker room.
I'm trying to get my gun to
that's
go.
the end of the first half.
Oh, no.
There's a minute and a half left, and Matthew Stafford is not about to settle for the score as it is. They're going to make it tough for this next minute and a half.
And there is time. That's
Kevin Hart at the game, LeBron at the
It's
game,
a good football game.
Bradley
This
Cooper
is
at the
a really
game.
good football game. A lot of big plays.
I think we all knew that coming in. If you look at how hot the Rams have gotten over the past 5 weeks, you knew you were in
20, 40 minutes from
Here's
LA.
the kickoff, and the Rams will not
Where
bring it
is
back.
that? What part of Cali then?
Tonight's
Is it
stats
at
presented to you exclusively by PNC Bank.
who the fuck else?
PNC
Whatever football team in it?
boring since 1865.
Jalen Hurts is 11 of 13.
Whatever team in Cali, but the
101
Rams.
yards passing, a touchdown.
Oh, San Diego.
7 rushes for 36 yards. So he is putting in work tonight.
He is playing very, very high-level football.
Barkley over 1,200 yards rushing now. He has 13 carries for 73 yards thus far on the night.
On first down, Stafford back. He fires out in the flat to Cup, and Cup is pulled out of bounds as he comes across the 35, picks up about 6 yards on the play.
Okay, Councilman.
Knocked out by Quinyon Mitchell.
I get it. You probably in the plans. You said you planning that and shit. Okay, sir.
Second down and 5.
Okay, Mr. Tate.
Again, Stafford in the
power.
gun. Slot to the far side. Back goes Stafford. He's loading up.
Yeah.
He's hit. They've got him sacked
That was a
number
good
2.
run.
And
Oh, we
this
need to call a
time,
timeout.
bringing him down is Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, this is a fantastic job by Nakobe Dean getting off of the block. When the ball is snapped, Nakobe Dean is blitzing right now. He wastes no time, and he gets.
Councilman Tate.
He beats the halfback trying to block him. He puts him on his back. Kyron Williams.
If the Eagles can stop them right here, they've got more time to play around with.
Nakobe Dean has a full head of steam. The running back, Kyron Williams, is trying to
You got
pick him
30
up.
seconds to try to
It's
go get
just
3 points.
not
Can
a
they do
fair
it?
match.
Go
For the
16
Rams,
to 16 to 7.
Stafford in the
Maybe.
gun. Sacked twice. Stafford this time gives off inside, trying to break it outside and pick up a first down, but with no chances. Kyron Williams, he's shut down, and I think the Eagles will kill the clock with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That sack sponsored by Verizon. For every sack this season, Verizon will donate $100 to the Travis Manion Foundation. Get to
Ain't no
local
time. Got
Verizon
to check out the
store
clock.
today.
28 seconds.
The
28
Philadelphia
seconds.
Eagles, powered by Verizon. At 3 and Out, sponsored by the Modern Group, your trusted supplier across the
We need
tri-state area for
we
all
need
your
about
construction,
30 yards.
arborist, material handling, and standby power equipment needs. Visit moderngroup.com for more information. Here's the situation. Eagles lead 13-7. Rams about to punt. Their punter,
Oh, it been there.
Ethan
2014.
Evans, standing back at his 20-yard line. At the Eagles 15.
Hold on,
is
what
the
you talking about, the
dangerous
stadium?
Britton Covey. Let's see if he has a chance to break one. The punt is away.
Only been out LA like
High. It is
twice.
end over
I went to Coachella
It is heading out of bounds, and
1
it
year,
lands out of bounds.
and I went to.
So Evans did not give the Eagles a chance for a run back.
I went to
However,
Rain Canyon.
they do not have bad
I went to
field
Venice
position.
Beach.
Yeah, that was not a good punt.
With the
Once
Chinatown.
again, the Eagles are going to get the ball up near the 33-yard line or so.
I need to come back out there though. I like
They
LA.
will.
And
You go to
Covey, you
sleep
could
early,
see
though.
him right away just waving
I was
off
hella
the
bored.
return group
I gotta keep
because
out
he
the
knew
club.
that it was a side
Say no more.
punt that was going to go out of bounds. He's getting everybody to scatter, get out of the way.
Yeah, he hasn't punted well, Ethan Evans. One was 36. That was a little over 30. And the Eagles have good field position. 1st and 10, ball at their own 33. Eagles have 2
Coachella
timeouts
wasn't in LA.
remaining.
I said Cali.
Kenneth Gainwell in the game. 3 receivers to the
I
near
said-
side
I
of the
said
field,
Cali.
including Johnny Wilson.
Now I was in LA. My
A.J.
my
Brown,
homie stayed in
touchdown
Chinatown, so we was
maker,
staying out there.
Out to the far side.
And what else I got? I
Hurts
got
stands up, says something to Cam Jurgens, and then
my
backs
ex
up
is
with Gainwell to his left.
her
Rams
aunt
are jumping
at a
around
mansion
on
out there
defense.
somewhere.
Now
Like,
Gainwell
that's
goes
bad.
and sets up in the slot left.
Yeah, I ran it. I
Goes
got a
Hurts.
picture where I was slim as I was 2013 last time I was
It's got to
out
be a penalty
Been a
flag.
while.
and it
Who
is.
we at? 20
Pass
12 years?
interference. Johnny Wilson
Yeah.
was the intended receiver.
I've been
He
in
was
Vegas a
knocked
lot, though.
down at midfield before the ball arrives.
Yeah, right in the middle of the field. He's just going to get it to Johnny Wilson just to get this offense moving, try to get on the Rams side of the field.
Chinatown, yeah, that. So it's a Korean barbecue spot right there by Chinatown. I forget what it's called, bro. It's the best Korean barbecue. Y'all got some of the best Korean barbecue. I don't like the tacos. I don't like corn tacos. I only like flour.
But territory for Jake Elliott.
The Korean barbecue, bro.
Make this a 2-score game.
Melt it in my mouth.
Probably another 10 yards.
Bro, oh my God.
Ball is at the Eagles'
Yeah,
49.
that flight a little long, but I like Cali. I like
First
LA.
and 10. 21 seconds
Make sure not to wear all neutral colors.
Double tight end.
At one time, and yeah, got me. Yeah, so play fair.
He steps up. He is firing to the far side, incomplete. There came the rush, and he threw it in the direction of Calcaterra.
What kind of flower?
Incomplete. That will bring up a
Koreatown is not Chinatown.
Yeah, but that incomplete is okay.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, just
Stop
get
the
that
clock.
out.
I've been to Koreatown too.
Getting a sack because he's got multiple
I've been to
bodies
Koreatown
around
for
him,
Korean barbecue. Hold up, I'm lost. I'm confused.
It'll be second down and
So
10.
Korea and Chinese people don't like share the same area
I
in
watched
LA.
Jake warm up today, and he was
I might not know what the
kicking
fuck
them perfectly from almost 60 yards away.
Let's get Dotson running down the field and give him a shot.
Empty backfield. Hurts again in the gun. He's going to run. He's going to cut to the outside, come back to the inside. Nothing there. They were running. Eagles will take a timeout, I believe, with 11 seconds to go.
Yeah,
they will have one timeout remaining.
Philadelphia.
We need to get to the 30-yard line when this play is over with.
Eagles are 4 for 7 on third down conversions, so they can pick up some yards right here and then still kill the clock. They have a timeout. They just need another 10 yards. Just another 10 yards.
Go for it.
Leading 13-7. Here we go. It's at the 48 of the Rams as Hurts lines them up. Double tight end. 3 receivers to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. Calcaterra in the far side slot. Empty backfield. Hurts takes the snap. He's back. He looks. He fires. And it is incomplete. Broken up. With 7 seconds left.
He's got AJ, and he's got the slant route working against Darius Williams, and this ball is just thrown slightly behind him. He gets that out in front of him, and you're in Jake Elliott's territory.
Well, it's fourth down, and they're going to go for it because you're not in Jake's territory, and you still have a timeout in your pocket. So you can still pick up 10 yards and call a timeout.
You can still go down the field and call a timeout.
Well, you could. But you want something, I think, just safe. Hurts with Gainwell to his left. Now the Rams are going to take a timeout. In a game this tight, you never know.
76 is
3 points
trash.
Either way, what kind of a difference
how they
it can
got
make
that bad.
about an hour from now.
No question about it.
You just do not know. It's a tight game.
And that's why it's so important to make sure that you gather yourself. Listen, if I'm McVay, I call this timeout. I see what the Eagles come out in. They're in a 3-by-1 set. They've got a pretty good idea of what's in store in that situation, down and distance-wise. So McVay wants to take a minute, talk it over, and make sure that they counter with their best stuff.
That's the last timeout. So the Eagles have got to connect and then call a timeout very quickly. 7 seconds should give them enough time. But Jalen cannot run around with the ball. He's got to find somebody downfield about 10 yards and let it go. 2 receivers to the near side, Dotson to the far side. Hurts bracketed on each side. Now he comes up, says something to Juergens. 7 seconds to go in the first half. Motion. Hurts takes the snap. He's back, he's going to run, and they're ready for him again. That's a waste of a play.
Yeah, 2 of those calls. just not good in this situation.
Makes no sense to me, but that's it. Zeros on the clock. That was not a good way to end the half. Stay tuned for the Piazza Auto Group halftime show, sponsored by Piazza Premium Automobiles with 15 locations, including Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, BMW, Infiniti, Jaguar, Land Rover.
2 seconds.
Oh, they're saying, wait a minute, they're saying there are 2 seconds left. Well, I can finish reading this and then I'll put the tag on it. But we will wait.
Got a sack.
Oh, I didn't like 2 of those calls. Oh, my.
Well, I didn't either, but if they work, it's great. But the Rams were ready for the quarterback keeper, and they just stacked them up. Now, earlier in this game, Jalen took off with some big plays. Now the Rams will have 2 seconds to go, and the Eagles are putting up a 3-man picket fence right in front of the goal line.
All right, halftime, baby.
Stafford will definitely try to go deep.
Ran it back ran it back 2 seconds.
Times in this
What?
game, he's back.
I ain't running nothing back.
They've got him
sack,
again.
Got a sack. Yeah.
What a way to end the half. It's Josh Sweat.
Yeah, Sasuke. Let's go to the half.
The first half with a sack.
Let's listen to the half. I'm gonna go on the halftime screen and my little 15-minute break.
Thanks, Mike. Without Brock Purdy, the 49ers were blown out at Lambeau. How much trouble are the NFC champs in? And on the flip side, the Packers, now they've won 6 of their last 7, and they have a big game against
I need a halftime logo for this. I need to get a halftime logo for this.
On the Toyota halftime.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in rushing touchdowns?
Guys, we know that Toyota rolls deep for football, but do you know just how deep? Exhibit 1, the logo. It's actually made of 3 footballs. Exhibit 2, Toyotas are built for great QB protection. I know that guy. Exhibit 3, Toyota is in our names.
What about your name?
My middle name is Toyota.
Thought it was Nelson.
I changed it.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, Chris, why are you bicep curling a tree?
I gotta get in shape because Target's Black Friday sale is on now with everything from trees to beats to Barbies. I gotta get these presents delivered all the way around the store.
Get up to 50% off tech, toys, and more. Only at Target.
This is you, and this is your surprising hunch.
I'd take the over.
The kind of hunch that pops up anywhere.
Buffalo. It's Broncos time.
And right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5 if you win.
Carolina!
So you won't let a hunch go to waste and make every moment more.
New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Only from FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
What's up?
Boom. Holiday deal hunting. It's kind of our thing.
Best Buy doorbusters every Friday. You're on it.
I know. So easy.
Hey, where are the sleeping bags?
For...
doing our doorbuster thing.
Man, yeah, you don't need to camp out.
I'm literally getting doorbusters right now. In our kitchen. In my slippers.
Those are my slippers.
What if you could get deals and doorbusters all season at Best Buy?
Nothing tastes as good as that first bite. And it just got better. Get a 10-piece Chicken McNuggets for just $1.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Watch me. Turpin fields the kick, dances and running it out. Turpin's got the Jets going. Austin Seibert has to make this. Missed it left.
Mahomes steps up into the pocket, being chased. Mahomes at the sideline for 33 yards. Good! And the Chiefs walk it off.
Jacobs in beast mode. Josh Jacobs would not be denied. And there is your dagger.
I'm really not concerned right now about how many guys we missed today. We didn't play good enough, so that's not a factor. But when you are missing some guys, you do have to be better. And when you have those penalties, when we didn't stop the run like we did, and having those 3 turnovers in the second half, that's how you get embarrassed. You know, we all got embarrassed, and no one played that great.
Kyle Shanahan embarrassed by the 49ers' worst loss since 2018. They still haven't won back-to-back games so far this season, and yet they're just 1 game back in the division. Are we viewing the cup as half full or half empty when we're talking about the 49ers?
Right now it's half empty, and I agree with everything Kyle Shanahan just said. This team's probably the most talented team in the division. But no matter what, it seems like week after week they find a way to lose, whether guys are in or out of the lineup, miss field goals, not stopping the run like he said today, turning the ball
Defense
over,
on their offense,
not
going
tackling.
clutch drive late in the game.
They just don't show up, and it's hard to get out of that once you get rolling week 12.
We're at the time of the year where it's like you are what you are, right? And I think that's what we are here with the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy's making a lot of wow plays, but he's also made some whoa plays. Where's the spark going to come from? Christian McCaffrey came back a few weeks ago. The offense still hasn't got back to the physical run game. The defense isn't nearly as physically intense as we've seen them in years past. Yeah. And their schedule scares me down the stretch. And that's
a scary schedule right there.
I don't like the outlook for them overall.
Yeah.
No, they have a shot, but it's going to be tough.
And we'll see whether or not Brock Purdy is able to come back. You see that next game at Buffalo. That will be on Sunday Night Football. Now, coming up, we dive into the Dolphins and the Packers ahead of Thanksgiving, their night game on NBC. But first, a quick traffic report from Toyota featuring their legendary lineup of trucks.
Good morning, commuters. Looks like we got traffic backed up for miles. Starting with a downed tree blocking East Avenue and a broken water main causing a bottleneck on the westbound lanes. We've got weekend travelers flooding the turnpike, meaning it's bumper-to-bumper traffic for the foreseeable future. I'd get comfortable. You might be there for a while.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
On Thursday night, Thanksgiving football returns to Green Bay, the NFL's most unlikely treasure.
Back at Lambeau Field.
No franchise has sunk deeper footprints into NFL mythology. Their home is a cold, flat outpost on a basin of Lake Michigan, the smallest pro sports city in North America by a wide margin. They are named for a meat processing company that bought their first uniforms. None of it makes sense until you visit, until you stand in the yard of a mid-century ranch home with a giant stadium just a few blocks away, until you drive past the house on Sunset Circle, where the legendary coach would host post-game parties in his basement rec room, until you put boots on the ground and understand the history, because the NFL is full of home cities. But there is only one Green Bay.
Lambeau, it is majestic, and on Thanksgiving night, you will be hearing the majestic voice of Jason Garrett and Mike Tirico calling the game against the Dolphins.
How good was that right there?
I mean, it was great.
It was really
it's
good.
great the way the Packers have been playing as of late. What do you expect to see on Thanksgiving?
They've been playing an old school style of football. Lombardi would be proud of this. Hand the ball to Josh Jacobs, run the ball, physical football team, opportunistic on defense. They're going to be a tough out.
Okay, but they have to slow down a surging Miami team that's won 3 straight.
Yeah, Tua's playing like Magic Johnson. We talked about this. He's seeing the field. He's delivering strikes. They're making a lot of plays. He's He talked about it after the game, though. We got to break some narratives. Can this South Florida team, greatest show on grass, can they go up to Lambeau Field and win on Thanksgiving night? I don't know if they can do it. It'll be interesting to watch.
But it's great that he's already thinking about it, though.
No doubt.
He wants to end that narrative. All right, if the Packers beat the Dolphins, though, on Thanksgiving, and the Bills beat the Niners next Sunday night, guess what? Buffalo will clinch the AFC East title on the first Sunday in December. I can't believe I'm saying that.
It's too early.
Right, but the NFL will continue to celebrate the late John Madden on Thanksgiving with patches on jerseys of all 6 teams. The Hall of Famer called 20 Thanksgiving games during his broadcast career and introduced us to the turducken.
Turducken, let's go, baby.
Enjoy the second half.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Hi, Bella. Maybe today's your day. It hurts to see them passed over.
Help! She's hurt.
Or in pain. But every time you save one, or find a home for another, it makes it all worthwhile.
Every year, the Subaru Share the Love event donates millions of dollars to charities like the ASPCA.
Good for you, Bella.
Get 2.9% for 72 months, and Subaru and our retailers will make a minimum $300 donation to charity.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
All right. So sweetie, this is for you. I knew you would like that. That's your color.
With Walmart fashion for every style, give the gift that shows you get them.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. What's going on here?
Coach saves so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan. We decided to bundle practice with ballet.
Undale, Save.
Doesn't that just say bundle and save?
Hey, Hutch, less talky, more dancey. Double time. Boodle, Save, boodle, Save.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
I want to see that on game day.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Saber Cook, professional race car driver, mechanical engineer, and the first female to race in the Porsche Carrera Cup North America. On the track, my team helps me achieve my racing goals. Off the track, I joined PenFed Credit Union to help me reach my financial goals. Like me, they strive for excellence in all that they do, and working as a team is at their core. And of course, they provide great rates for everyone, including me. Visit PenFed.org to learn more, and I'll see you at the race.
You don't need world-class AI to just find an image. But to create exactly what's in your head, then yeah, this'll get you there. The fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs ever.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half replay is presented by Progressive.
Stars out here tonight, looking forward to a good one. It is the Eagles and the Rams on Sunday Night Football. Williams, lost the football, and you hear all the Philly fans roaring. Gyron's got it inside. Touchdown, LA. Ram hits Stafford from an end zone. Touchdown, Egypt. There you go.
Does your coverage need a replay? See if you could save with Progressive.
Ball belongs to Philadelphia starting the third quarter. The lead does as well, 13-7 as we check in on tonight's buzz. Powered by AWS. Rams had a good first quarter, but a poor second one. And the -6 yards is the second fewest in a quarter under Sean McVay. As for the Eagles' defense, 7 points or fewer in the first half for the fourth straight game. Got to go back some 16 years the last time that happened. And Saquon Barkley, 16 for 89 in the touches and yards after contact, most of them. And it's a guy who has gained more yards than expected, more than half of his carries. That's a season high. Sets the tone, and a moment ago, turn you back a quarter century when the Rams were champs in St. Louis and being honored out here. Some of their big names like Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce,
Willow, what it do, Willow? How you feeling? What's up with it? It's halftime, you know. We about to get back at it.
Trophy for those Rams. Greatest show on turf. Still got the moves. The end zone celebrations. Of course, it happened in St. Louis, but Stan Kroenke trying to continue the legacy of the franchise, a long-time franchise. And Great to see those guys honored out here in LA tonight.
That was some team to watch, man. They were fun to watch.
Don't forget that game. Got to do the trophy presentation after being on the field to watch that wrap up. What a moment.
Man, I'm good, man. You know, looking at the best team in the NFL. You know how that go. Well, you don't know how that goes because your team is the best. Yeah, pull the game up and watch this play-by-play after this halftime show. You hear me?
Get back to run the football like we did on our first 2 drives.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because you did well on the
Steve
first
said he's
2
gonna send it
drives
to
and
you,
then really struggled.
unless you
So
got the
how do
link.
you get that rhythm back?
It was 9 plays. We went 3 3-and-outs, you know, so really each play has its own story, but ultimately the first 2 drives are reflective of what we need.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
And those drives were 5 and a 9.
KC barely winning.
One a fumble in the red zone.
Don't talk to me about KC. KC barely beating the Panthers.
That
I'm not trying.
offense, their adjustments will wait. It's the Eagles beginning at their own.
Hold on. Touchdown already. It's a touchdown already. Barkley, come out the game. Touchdown. Yeah. I couldn't even get back to this. I couldn't even get back to the regular screen. God damn, it was a touchdown already. Yeah. Touchdown. Come out the gate just like that. You feel me? Let me change the score. You hear me? Change the lead. Yeah. What you talking about? I couldn't even get back. Yeah, I'm struggling right now for sure. Damn I. Yeah, it is.
Already 143-yard rushing night.
Oh yeah. I got that off.
Didn't take long in the second half, did it? He's averaging 7.5 yards per carry in the second half, and that number just went up.
Jay Gelly at the extra point. 20-7. The second longest rushing touchdown in
You got money on Jalen Hurts? That's good. You bet with him.
The adjustment was they were
Bet
going
with
to
him.
bring Michael Hoyt up and do a 5-man line. We're going to stop Saquon with a 5-man line, and on the very first play, led by Landon Dickerson's block, it was gone. Watch Dickerson come out here onto this second level and just
Hold on, y'all.
get rid of Hoyt and then plant Omar Speights, and Saquon did the rest.
I almost missed this. EAGLES Eagles. And then my
So it is 20-7. Man's kickoff for a touchback. And the Rams are going to dig out of a bigger hole now. Will take over at their own.
I don't know if I want to. I like Merrill Week.
That block, and it's just a foot race.
460 pounds of us.
I like Merrill Reese better.
Seriously, I know how good King Henry.
Saquon Barkley got the lead rushing the league right now. You hear me?
Saquon
I don't
Barkley.
think so.
I don't think so.
How many yards he got? 143 yards, 14. That's 10 yards a carry. He's averaging 10.2 yards a
Thank you,
carry.
Giants.
I need 10.2,
Thank
probably
you,
like
Giants.
10.0.
Thank you so much,
0.3.
Here is the kickoff. And this will not be returned.
Oh, fumble. Eagles,
What a
come on,
way to
get it.
One play, 70 yards.
Like, I'm thinking,
11 seconds.
I'm thinking back, and I pride myself with having a pretty good memory. I can't remember a second half starting.
Punch out on the outside was that
Damn, if we'd have got that fumble, the game would have been over. We'd have blew this bitch open.
I mean, but the bottom line is, let's get back to the point. Like, okay, Rams, how do you get back in the game, all right? This is what they've done well. This inside zone running game, and basically they've sort of been going at Jalen Carter some and just trying to double team him and take him out because he's the guy that penetrates and causes so many problems.
2 hands on the ball as Williams goes for the first down. Just past the 45-yard line. Saw that number go by, the 8 fumbles
Willow,
the last couple of years.
you still here?
Austin Eckler for the most.
You ain't even hopped on car yet. You be
Rams can
flaking,
afford
man.
few mistakes at this point.
But it is the double team right at the point, Mike. They are going right there at Jalen Carter. They've got to double him anyway. They can't block him with one guy, so they're doubling him, and running that inside zone play right at him.
Nakua 4 receptions, Cup 2.
Yo, when I say
Nakua, what a throw! What a throw! And catch and a flag.
is it a holding on somebody?
It'll be pass interference on the Eagles, so the catch will stand.
Jeez, what a throw.
Yeah, you know, Fudge on there now too. Fudge hit me today, but I hit Fudge today.
About 3 times a game, and you know I say this all the time. Matthew Stafford makes a throw that goes, no, he did not. And this one is so covered out there. Yes, there was a foul, but that is a micro window that he just threw that ball into. And Nakua makes the catch. That's insane. You don't throw that ball. Nobody else throws that ball.
38.
Oh, he wide.
On the run, he throws, gets it out, complete to Colby Parkinson, who takes a hit over there at the 28-yard line.
I don't want to see the Rams in the playoffs.
Slay's been getting hit a lot here tonight. And he's going to stay down here for a minute. Athletic training staff will look at Darius Slay.
Nah, Steezy on that.
Collision on the sideline.
Darius Slay get hurt every game.
Darius Slay's been taking some shots in this game tonight.
We've been dogging him. I'm on there. Matter of fact, let me show y'all KD right now. My KD from today. I'm gonna send it to you, Steve, and you send it to him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to both of y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my KD right now.
Parkinson came over.
My KD from earlier today when I was cooking. I was cooking. You hear me?
It'll be a first down. We'll step out for a moment. With the Eagles up 20-7.
I think it's this one. Gotta be that one right there. What's these? Where Willow at? Willow.
Cute puppy. What's his name?
We've been trying
Look, what the fuck?
Oh, so what do you got so far?
Scout, Barkus, Moose,
There you go.
Student loans. Ah, he likes it, and it fits.
The Rams? I don't want to see the Rams in the playoffs.
Bigger and bigger and
I'm kind of over that.
You can just tell.
I don't want to see the Rams in the playoffs. Look at that KD. Yeah. You see that KD? You see that KD? Yeah, I was cooking today, you hear me? Yeah, for sure. It's really I never played COD a day in my life. It's actually a fun game to play though. I don't want to see LA in playoffs right now. The way they playing right now, I don't think we want to see them. I'm gonna let y'all have it. KC definitely gonna play off, but I think they're gonna get put out first round. I don't think this is the KC that we're used to. The struggle hasn't. It's like this KC remind me of the Eagles last year when they went 10-1. Barely just beating games just by luck. We just beating them, but we not playing good ball. We just beating games. So with that, and it's all because of Pacheco. I think it's Pacheco that's out. One of y'all running backs is out. It's just one man down. If he come back, maybe I'll have a different tune. But right now, from what I see Buffalo coming out the AFC. I don't see nobody stopping Buffalo or the Ravens. But I think Buffalo could beat the Ravens, so I'm gonna go Buffalo. And then we got the Ravens next week, the Eagles. So we had to kind of see where we at that week. So that'll be kind of where I wanna. We got people missing. I don't know about you talking about Taylor Swift. You talking about Taylor Swift? That's the only that distraction. It can't be no other distraction, bro. That's it. Y'all need Pacheco here. Y'all need Pacheco. That's the missing piece. Hopkins washed up. He still could catch the ball though. He washed up though. All right, game back on.
Welcoming the Eagles to town on this Sunday night. Slay walked off under his own power. Brandon Graham in the backfield.
He Graham acting like he's 20 years old. He well, me and CJ.
And that tackle for loss has come up huge here tonight.
The Eagles going to answer back with a little 5-man front, and this is how they do it. They bring down inside Brandon Graham, and then on the outside, they bring Zach Bond, who used to be an outside linebacker, and so that entire front is very comfortable. So a quick change-up. The Rams got a little something going on offense.
Oh, that's not bad. That's good. That's good for y'all. He just got to get back in the flow of things. Then y'all might be okay. That's why y'all offense struggling like it is. That's a fumble.
Stafford about to get hit again. That pass incomplete. Graham from behind that ball is ruled an incomplete pass. And Blankenship stops.
You see the defense adjustment? How the Eagles just turn the switch, and it's like now they got pressure. They getting pressure. They moving Brandon Graham on the left and the right side. He look like his old self. Man, get off me, Slim. He's talking about.
Tackles are just struggling with these Eagles rushers who are getting so wide.
It's a little piece of the ball,
I got so many games on. I'm confused.
To get it coming forward.
Well,
That's a good thing. I hope Devontae Smith ain't out for a long time.
Moves down there and was going to be open for very close to the first down. So it was a huge play.
Field goal from here is 52. Rams are desperate for points.
He caught that.
Eagles have turned up the intensity. Stafford fires end zone. Towards Cup. Through his hands. Incomplete.
Isaiah Rodgers almost got dealt with.
There was a little hook right before that catch was attempted there by Nakua.
Pass interference. Defense number 24.
Kelsey like that. I take him. Cut him.
34 Isaiah Rodgers or Bradbury? Yeah, it's 34. It's 34, not 24. No Bradbury on the roster right now.
Let's take a look.
They call anything, bro. They call anything, bro. They did that last week, bro.
Hip hook there to call that.
They call anything, bro. Let me hear what Merrill had to say.
The penalty flag at the 6-yard, at the 4-yard line. It was intended for Nakua. He could not make the catch.
They want them in the game, bro.
To call something against the Eagles right here.
You know what? It's terrible because the official in the middle of the field, right down, looking at the play up close, he keeps his flag in his pocket. The official all the way on the other sideline, he throws the flag.
Here's the play again.
Correction, the number
It's a terrible call.
It is a terrible call.
Darius Slay get hurt every week.
Touches Puka Nakua on the back, but there
He
is
might as
no
well go on the
pass
coaching staff
interference
with
there.
this bum
It's a
ass.
horrible
He ain't a
call.
bum butt. He older.
It is.
He
All
older.
right, first and goal for the Rams.
That don't mean nothing. First and go, second and go. Oh, I don't
They
need to
just
listen to
got
this
a
no more. I
big
just want to see what their reaction was going to be. I'm going to turn this back on.
With those three guys in the secondary and being able to leave the rookie Cooper DeJean in the slot, now they're going to have
Touchdown.
to reshuffle.
That's why Rodgers was in. He was flagged for the penalty. Second and goal, Stafford. End zone touchdown. Held on to by DeMarcus
Right on Isaiah Rodgers.
The Rams respond with 6.
And they immediately attack Isaiah Rodgers. Right there. Come right out. You take out Darius Slay, and we're going right after the new guy because they just have not had a chance to see him in this combination. So you can just write it down. They're still going to attempt to run the football, but they are going after Rodgers the rest of this game.
I will put Kelly Ringo in. I will put Keely Ringo in. That's just me. I will put Keely Ringo in right now before we got a score right here.
Has 6 touchdowns this year. That's a career high. Into the playoffs every year he's been in the NFL. Trying to get the Rams on a run towards the postseason now. Making a run back in this one. Down 6.
All right, that's cool.
When my doctor gave me Breasttree for my COPD.
agree with that. I ain't update this score data. Some water. I'll be right back.
Take a look at the Walmart 4K Skycam and the offensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles getting it done. On the left side, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson just continuing to push people off the ball. The right side, Jurgens, Becton, Johnson. And it is just stay on your guy. You'll hear coaches say, just push somebody one more time. Just get one hand on that guy, because with number 26 in the backfield, he's going to figure it out. He will crack the code. You guys just stay on your guys. And that's exactly what's been happening all season long for this Eagles offense.
An offensive line just set the tone for the Eagles over really this last 5-year stretch. And continuing to do it this year. Hurts first down throw is A.J. Brown able to come up with it. And a gain of a dozen. Melissa.
Mike, over the Eagles, week 5 bye. Jordan Mailata and Landon Dickerson and Lane Johnson, they all went together and met with head coach Nick Sirianni. And their message, we need to get back to our identity, running the ball. Jordan told me they needed to remember their roots and make sure that coach knew he could rely on the guys up front. And I asked Jordan if he thought that meeting was the catalyst for the Eagles' 6-game win streak. He said, the ball was already rolling. We just gave it a push.
Those guys can give it a push. They are strong and tough and good. And now leading the way from that guy. Barkley, who looks rejuvenated and getting better every snap. Nice first down run of 7 for Saquon.
You know, he almost goes sideways as fast as he goes forward, right? And he just sort of, it's almost like a dance step or something. The way that he's able to backpedal, we already know he can jump backwards over somebody. We've seen that one. But just a special player. But let's make the point again. He's got a special group in front of him, and arguably the 2 best tackles in football.
Averaging 10 yards a carry, buoyed by that 70-yard touchdown. Only a couple there, but if they get to the 48, it will be a Philadelphia first down. Kobe Turner there for the stop. And Chris, doing it, you know, not against an elite run-stopping unit statistically, but a formidable front that these Rams have.
No, they are, and with the way that they're playing, too, with a lot of that 5-man line, that is specifically so that you get the one-on-ones against the offensive line and then be able to take it and attack. But one-on-one is not a good idea against this line, and now we're going to get the tush push here.
Yep, they were just short. Everybody crowding in. Hurts to try to go over the top and get him. Sneaks right under it for a first down. And a gain of 3. Jared Verse went airborne and was denied.
I mean, the guy that makes the play so many times is Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's not like just a caveman walking up there, right? He's looking around And so many times now we see him, but typically to the left, right? How many plays do we see when they run that play? They're going over to the left with Landon Dickerson.
We watched all the tush pushes of this season in a row. That was the side for sure. Play pass, nothing much open downfield for Hurts. He's just going to bench it and get rid of it. Melissa, you were asking these guys about this play.
Yeah, Chris just said that Jalen Hurts makes the tush push. Well, Jason Kelsey told me last season that the Eagles could even run the tush push with me at quarterback, that you just have to know when to push. And I told Jordan Mailata that this week. He laughed. And then he thought about it for a few minutes. And he said, yeah, he's right. If we hit all our blocks correctly, it doesn't matter. I mean, what do you think? Look at the size comparison. He said it doesn't hurt to have a quarterback who can squat 600 pounds. I definitely can't do that.
2nd and 10.
So you're not making any comment about
a chance
if Melissa could gain well with the carry there for a yard. Cleaning that up will be 3rd down coming up. Melissa, I believe in you. I think you can do it too. How about that? There you are. There you are. See, get all that. See, look. I mean, just kind of sneak behind the left tackle. There you go. Take the snap. There you go. No thanks. So, a couple of stops here for the Rams, who are desperate to get a stop. Get the ball back for Stafford in the offense. 3rd and 10. 5 come. Hurts trying to escape. Hoyt couldn't get to him. Flag is down as Hurts skips his way to a 1st down at the 25-yard line. And we got a couple of flags. We got one where Hurts escaped, but we also have one on the opposite side of the field. Let's see how we sort it. Just one penalty on the Rams accepted thus far tonight.
Both teams, and they will set. Illegal contact, defense number 14. Holding, offense number 68. Offsetting fouls, 3rd down.
There's Jordan Mailata, the left tackle on the Philly side. Here's the defensive penalty on Kobe Durant. And the other one with Hoyt rushing, Chris.
Yeah, it's to see that kind of pressure brought by the Rams and see really no pressure. And we talk about the patience of Barkley. Hurts is back there just weaving his way around for big play after big play. They have to keep blitzing, though.
Durant just left the game. McKellen Witherspoon, bottom of your screen, is the corner that came in. Pressure comes, screen set up. Barkley's got blockers. Barkley has the 1st down and more. There goes Barkley again inside the 15-yard line. 31 on the screen for Barkley. Close to 200 yards from scrimmage tonight.
So you're going to get a rush inside and Barkley to the outside. It is just like they're reading the mind of the defensive coordinator. You could not have called a more perfect play in that situation against that blitz and that pressure than what they did.
Kobe Durant went off to the locker room when Witherspoon came on for this Rams defense that gives up that 3rd and 10. And the Eagles back in the red zone.
Touchdown Gainwell.
Inside.
What they talking about?
To the end zone.
Yeah.
Philadelphia touchdown.
Yeah.
First of the season for Kenneth Gainwell, and back-to-back 70-yard touchdown drives to start the 2nd half.
Well, Gainwell in the game last week popped a couple of traps and tight end whams to really turn that game at the end. And you know, he's the guy that squats like 700 pounds. So these two running backs, good luck trying to get them on the ground, but this offensive line is just taking over.
All right, y'all. Let's hit it again.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Watch the Eagles fly, fly. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. We're going on to 9-2, maybe. There's still a lot of football left, but damn, we could stop them right here and get another score. We can't let them score for the rest of the game. How about that? They 2 touchdowns came off of pass interference calls, 2 of them. Other than that, we probably just stopped them. We probably would have stopped them.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's give it up. Tell America.
Yeah, hi. Tore my Achilles. I'm okay.
Playing with pain out there.
Yep. Gonna keep going, make it through the season.
St. Dennis Medical, here we come.
That's
baby.
right.
We gotta do the surgery there. You gotta do the surgery.
I'm gonna go for the best hospital in Oregon, not the third best. How about that? So, touchback here, and the Rams will take over at the 30.
So what's happening with Jalen Carter tonight? All the attention in my prep was on this guy, and apparently the Rams prep too. He has been double teamed at a career high rate of 79%. 19 times he's rushed the passer, double teamed 15 times. The next gen stats, thanks with that nod and that clarification of what has been happening to him. And we knew a little bit they were going to go after him first, and it's been a lot of it.
Those next gen stats powered by AWS. Cooper Kupp on the catch for 6 yards on first down for the Rams. Try to get going here as they were in a 13-point hole. Thanks to Jeff Stoutland's guys. The offensive line coach for the Eagles has done just a terrific job. Really, the project that was Jordan Mailata, maybe we'll discuss that a bit more later on, but getting Mekhi Becton moved from tackle to guard. And the difference he's made slotting inside there as Cam Jurgens takes over at center. So run for Blake Corum for the first time tonight. He gets a Rams first down. And here's Melissa.
Mike, we saw Darius Slay take that hard hit on the Rams touchdown drive. He looked a little dazed as he came to the sideline, went in the medical tent with the independent concussion specialist, and who then went to review the play on the monitor. Slay came out, moving slowly, made his way to the locker room. We have been told he's ruled out with a concussion.
It's such a big piece of this team, and the veteran of that young secondary in terms of those rookie corners.
I think they might be trying to isolate Rodgers out there again with Kupp.
Here's Stafford communicating. I'm in the pistol. That goes high and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Davis Allen. Stafford a little frustrated here.
Yeah, Mike, the rush that's been coming tonight, I think just altered that play. They're going to get so much pressure out here. This is really where they want to go, one-on-one with the outside against Isaiah Rodgers, but he simply can't hold the ball long enough. And so now you either have to change your offense and shorten some of these routes or try and do something to hold off this edge. These wide guys out here have been a nightmare tonight for the Rams offense.
Doing it without Bryce Huff here tonight. Out with a wrist procedure. Catches the 48-yard line for Kupp. It'll bring up a much more third and manageable inside of 5 minutes. Final third of the game for Sean McVay's team try to find a way to rally from down 13.
Yeah, and I think McVay and Stafford both may be acknowledging that we can't block him, right?
Yeah.
At some point you go, hey, we can't block him. So what are we going to do? We're just going to come out and we're going to hit some of those little 5-yard stick routes until they start to give us some look that we can attack. But right now they can't take advantage of the fact that Slay's out of the game.
3rd and 3, it's Kupp. Oh, he's hit hard by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It's a fumble. It's where the ball went out of bounds, and it's shy of the first down. So C.J. Gardner-Johnson, make sure they rule it a catch. It would be 4th and 1 if they go.
I'm just going to tell you one thing. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is a bad man. He's a bad, we've seen him put some hits on people this year. They take your breath away. They tried to extend to get it across the line. Here we go, 4th down.
They call 4th and a yard. They go tight. They're going to put it up in the air, and Stafford's throw is complete. Nakua through a tackle, carrying his man for 30 yards. Puka to the 20-yard line. Big 4th and 1 pickup of almost 30.
How do you assure you're going to get one-on-one coverage? This is how. 4th and 1, you know it's going to be man-to-man. Again, they go after Isaiah Rodgers, this time with Puka Nakua on the outside. What a call. What a tremendous gutsy call that was.
And Josh Sweat is down for the Eagles. Just mentioned Bryce Huff, one of the starting edges who had the procedure on his wrist. He's out. They now check on Josh Sweat, team leader in sacks this year.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye. People was tripping.
Where are you going?
He was actually saying goodbye to his old phone.
I'm switching to the amazing new iPhone 16 for T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on jelly on gold. Get 4 iPhone 16s on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. And save on every plan versus the other big guys. What a deal. That's a lot if you ask me. If y'all giving it away too fast, T-Mobile, slow down.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto that he bundled football with football.
Bundling live! Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, so I want a new credit card to grow my credit. Now Experian can help me find credit cards with no ding decline. These cards won't ding my credit if I'm not approved.
No ding?
No ding.
No ding?
Yeah, no ding.
So just to be clear, with those cards, there's no ding to my credit if I get declined.
Oh yeah, it's literally called no ding decline, so you can feel better about picking those cards.
Find credit cards on the Experian app with no ding decline and apply for them with confidence.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
This is the story of every flight to every place you'll ever have to take ever. There's the one you'll take across an ocean or back home to the kids' table. All the flights to all the places when all your friends get married in the same year. The work one, the fancy work one. The flights you'll take with them and the ones you'll take without them. And all the flights in between. Because when we built the world's biggest airline, we built it around you.
Nick Sirianni saw Josh Sweat come off the field slowly. Keep an eye on his right leg. Larry Jackson was out blocking with him. You see the turn there, so he slowly limped off of the athletic training staff. Nolan Smith in there with Brandon Graham on the edge. 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 21. Stafford, Nakua, crossing. Yeah, it's about 9. DeMarcus Robinson wouldn't get himself in the way for a potential illegal block. He set up 2nd at a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson limping in the back for the Eagles.
Even if this play doesn't work, you have to keep running it. Why? Because all the offensive linemen are moving to the left, and Brandon Graham or whoever it is, Josh Sweat out there, you have to go hit that guy a few times. I think that play is about 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 tonight.
12, it'll be a run. Williams spins away from one tackle for loss, but runs into a few others. It's a shame you can't have that official score and give Brandon Graham the credit there, because he's the one who charged into the backfield again.
It has been that edge player on this side. They even have shippers over there. They've got a tight end on that side, and they just blowing right through Parkinson. I mean, everybody loves Brandon Graham. I mean, anybody, if you've ever met the guy, he is awesome, and he is still playing some ball.
This is 3rd and 3 for the Rams. Stafford throwing. Nakua broken up by Zach Ball. Flag down for a hold on the Rams.
Holding. Offense, number 50. Penalties decline. 4th down.
Interesting they declined. I wonder if they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 here.
I think they would be. So here comes Bond over here on this side. He was on that edge on that side just as we've talked about, but he drifted off of that. So they were thinking when he was on the 5-man line on the edge, typically he rushes. That time he dropped underneath the coverage.
4th down.
Just a great maneuver by Vic Fangio with that call.
Now Sirianni wants to take the penalty, I think. He just went over to the official.
Correction, Philadelphia has elected to take the penalty. It will be 10 yards and 3rd down.
He went over to Jeff Hutchin, the line judge, and said, I'm going to take the penalty.
Now, I assume that's okay. Terry, that's okay? You can decline it, then you see the strategy take place, and then you can change it.
You really can't wait that long to do it. It's possible the referee just assumed that he was going to decline it without asking. Sometimes you'll do that to go to 4th down. That's more likely what happened, and then Coach Sirianni said, no, I do want to take this.
You know what, Terry? I was watching the view from behind here, and there was no, no, we didn't mean to do that. But when the offense came out, like, hey, wait a minute.
That's what I thought, too.
So it's 3rd and 13 for the Rams. And Stafford trying to escape, not going to do it. That's Milton Williams in there for the 2nd time tonight. And the Eagles' pressure comes alive. That is 4 sacks for Philly in the first 3 quarters.
All right, we're going to get another double team over here on Carter, and here's Williams over here, the beneficiary of that. Because once you double team Carter, that means that you've got one-on-one everywhere else across the board. And the everywhere else has been whipping the Rams tonight.
LA had 2nd and 1 at the 12 and end up with a 47-yard field goal attempt from Carty. Missed it right. That's the 3rd straight game with a missed field goal by Carty. He had missed 2 in his first 8 games. So a drive that looked like it was knocking on the door, making this a 1-score game, instead ends with a missed field goal. Ball back to Hurts in the offense, plus 13. weeks for us here. Chargers last week. Chargers play the Monday night game, the Harbaugh Bowl tomorrow night. The Ravens and the Chargers. A good one. Saquon Barkley running to the left and get to the 42-yard line. So we were talking about this sequence of events with declining the penalty and then accepting the penalty. So here is how it played out. 4th and 3, and we've put these two shots in sync, just so you know, and that's when the Rams already had the offense out. And he said, I'm going to take the penalty. You see, the Rams were clearly showing that they were ready to go for it on 4th down when he decided to change his mind. We'll get Chris's thought on that in a second.
Okay.
2nd and 5. Barkley again. 4, just a yard. Fisk was over there.
I just don't think you should be able to do that. In my mind, it was clear they had declined the penalty, gone out, then you look, they're going to go for it, now I'm going to change my mind. You don't get both sides of the coin. Now, yes, maybe that's what they do. I'm just saying, if you're playing on the playground somewhere,
exactly.
You go, no. You already declared. You got to stick with that.
He made a decision. So that's what happened. And they got stuck with it. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Rams in desperate need of a stop here at the end of the 3rd quarter. They bring pressure and Hurts, who throws. A.J. Brown's got it. Look out. There goes Brown. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 28 to end the quarter. A quarter where the Eagles' offense continues to roll. Hurts to Brown. One more time. It's a 100-yard receiving night for A.J. Eagles 27, Rams 14 after the 3rd quarter.
You like watching TV shows and movies? Don't watch on that. You want a Quest. Look at that. It's a movie theater in your living room. What? And you want to go to the gym. Then you remember gyms. Bring the gym to you.
Let's do this.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa! And do you want to play the hero or be the hero?
Wait, I could be Batman?
Yep. Bang! Time to become
The Knight.
Okay, y'all. Yeah. You got this.
Hey, which school did she decide on? She's still only 5.
Come on. I think she should go to all the colleges.
I mean, where's that sticker stuff?
Invest 529 accounts can be used at almost any school. Start meeting your savings goals at invest529.com.
Whichever one you hit first wins.
Stephen Davis,
Steve, what are you doing? There's a new way to shop for car insurance with Experian. You put your info in once.
Stephen Davis.
And they shop it with over 40 top providers. Plus, with the rate monitoring, they'll tell you if there's a better rate later on.
Experian.
That's right, Experian.
With Experian, you'll never need to shop for car insurance again.
Why am I so hungry?
Because you're watching football. The whole game is basically an elaborate scheme to make you buy more food.
What are you talking about?
Dude, think about it. Turnovers, pancake blocks. Oh, I just scored. Feed me more. Refrigerator Perry was not his real name.
I don't think football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice. Huh.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats.
Tonight's SNF sites are provided by Nationwide. It was built in the 1930s. It's the Queen Mary, once a transatlantic luxury liner. Troop ship as well during World War II. Now, Stockton, Long Beach. It's a hotel, dining, entertainment destination. Some top shelf stuff back there for a little post game. 4th quarter here at SoFi. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark on the sideline. Terry McCauley, our rules analyst. The Philadelphia Eagles, 15 minutes away from a 7th consecutive win. A terrific night on the ground. And in all phases for Saquon Barkley, up to 159 yards on the night with that carry.
Yeah, and kind of look around and you go, all right, Detroit, Baltimore, Philadelphia, throw Kansas City in there in the mix. A little bit more of a wide open approach without the overwhelming power running the football that this team and those three teams have. But looks like that's going to be top of the heap as we get towards the end of the year.
Next Sunday night, we'll see Buffalo in person.
Oh, forgot about
Second
Buffalo.
and 8. You're welcome. Goddard catch at the 22-yard line. Just want to set you up for our welcome to Western New York.
That's the reason you never just fire out names of players or teams. You just don't do that.
It's the reason you have a partner.
Yeah.
That's it.
I call you the backbone.
That's right. Third and a couple coming up. Bills on their bye this week, 9-2. The Chiefs always make it interesting. They are great TV, 10-1. Tight game with the Panthers in Charlotte this afternoon. With the Mahomes late run. He does it all the time, isn't he? Inside run here, Barkley's got the first down inside the 20-yard line. And Chris, you talked about the addition of Mekhi Becton. I mean, you know, losing Jason Kelce, who I don't think has been on TV in the last 20 minutes. Just an upset, right? He's everywhere and he's great. We love him. But Cam Jurgens stepping in at center. Becton moves over, comes in and moves into that guard spot. And those were big changes on a good offensive line. This is an offensive line that is really rounding into shape the last 4 or 5 games.
I mean, you've got two guys that weigh over 360 pounds up there. You know, it's after a while that just beats you down.
Toss Barkley, they brought in the fullback, and Barkley dances to the outside to get to the 11-yard line. Ben Van Sumeren came in to help lead the way, and there is Howie Roseman, as we said, quarter century, various roles with the Eagles, and has put together some really good pieces using every lever. Draft, free agency, the development of players like a Jordan Mailata, but that one has really been a home run.
And you feel like you're watching like somebody put a submission hold on somebody else. It just, the pressure just keeps wearing you down until you just run out of fight.
Barkley. 7-yard line, and you've seen that, Chris, in the second half. They're number 1 in the league in second half points. You had mentioned Barkley's yards in the second half. That is that old tradition of power team wears you down and wears you out.
Yeah, probably the thing we haven't talked enough about tonight is Jalen Hurts and how patient he is in the pocket. Yes, the offensive line's doing a great job in protection. But how many times in the last 2 games, in really key moments, have we seen him sort of glide around, escape, and barely pick up a first down on third down?
First and goal. Play clock running down as to use the first time out of this second half. Boy, this Jalen Hurts season has been really good again on the ground. We'll use the Philly themes. Why not? They never get old. And the career numbers, 52 career rushing touchdowns. Third most by quarterback Josh Allen, who we'll see next week, and Cam Newton are 2-1. And those 15 games with multiple touchdowns. That's more than any quarterback in the history of the league. And climbing those steps the last few weeks. 9 rushing touchdowns. Just take that slice. It ties Johnny Lujak for the most by a quarterback. And some folks look at Saquon Barkley's season and say, this is an amazing season. He could have so many more touchdowns if not for all the tush-push touchdowns or brotherly shove touchdowns with Hurts.
That's not going to decide the MVP. How many 1-yard touchdowns he's had. Every time I hear it, I go, oh, come on. I mean, the guy's been playing out of his mind.
8 1-yard touchdown runs for Hurts this season. He's on the move again. This time got pulled down hard too on that shoulder by Christian Roseboom. The Rams don't have a lot of draft resources in those inside linebacker spots. Roseboom, part of the Super Bowl team 4 years ago, still around.
Yeah, and he's done a really good job in there. He really has, and I don't know where they would be without him. And his versatility and ability to create some pressure, cover, He's been significant, and really it has been, they've had so much on him. They've had to bring in Omar Spates to at least try and relieve him so he can stay on some special teams, because he's expected to do everything for him.
Second and goal, couple of fakes. What's Hurts have left in the back end? Nothing, so we'll just throw it out the back line. A.J. Brown, not as happy as the folks in those field suites. He thought he could shake free on the back line.
But we're also seeing out of Jalen Hurts, I mean, he has had, I don't know what the number would be tonight, but he's had over the last 6 games, 1 turnover-worthy play. He is not putting the ball in harm's way, and he is part of that submission hold. He is just not going to give you anything for free, and eventually they wear you out.
Eagles have converted all 4 third downs in this half. Hurts hangs in there, back of the end zone. Brown covered by Lake. Incomplete with the flag. Got 2 flags. Second one comes down late, right around Hurts. So we have 5 officials gathered in the end zone to see who has what and why. Number 37 defense, pass interference for lip readers was the one call, and now what's the other one back by the quarterback? All right, let's see what Len Clark has to say.
There are fouls by both teams, and they will offset. Pass interference, defense number 37. Personal foul, late hit, offense number 69. Offsetting fouls, third down.
That was on Dickerson. It was after the play was over. So where the ball was intended, Lake's back there, Chris, covering Brown.
All right, take a look at that one first. He tried to escape. Did he get his hands grabbing the one hand? Yeah, kept the right hand from going into the mix, and there's Dickerson. A little Philly shove.
Neither egregious, so probably proper that they offset. And third and goal. Gainwell on the move. Hurts to the end zone. Incomplete. Tries to use the size. And there was a huge size advantage with Johnny Wilson, the rookie out of Florida State. Tallest wide receiver ever at the combine at 6'6" and 3/8.
Yeah, and you just don't know how bad the injury to Devontae Smith is. I would imagine the Eagles are being very cautious there. But if there is something you'd go a little concerned about, like who is receiver 3 that ultimately is going to be able to play alongside A.J. Brown?
So 26-yard field goal attempt. Elliott's made 2, and he's 3 for 3. Evenly spaced out, 5-yard increments. A 21, a 26, and a 31. And the lead is 16.
You don't need up to 22 hours of battery to watch nature videos. But if you're tracking horse migrations in the middle of nowhere, then a little extra power wouldn't hurt. The fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs ever.
Merry Christmas.
It's that moment.
It's a gift.
It's a fluffy!
When a wish becomes true.
A present for me?
A person feels seen.
I just thought, God forbid, something.
Sweat back on the field, got that foot taped, the blitz is picked up. Stafford throwing to Nakua. Cooper DeJean was right there in his way. Terrific coverage from the rookie out of Iowa. Such glowing comments everybody had talked to over the years about Cooper.
It's a great time that time, because that was one of the few times that we've seen Matthew Stafford be able to sit back. Good pickup inside by Williams. Puka Nacua, if he had stopped and really driven his way back through DeJean, probably gets that call.
There they are. We haven't said much about Quinyon Mitchell because, once again, people aren't throwing his way a lot. Continues to be a very good rookie corner. 2nd and 10. This Stafford throw is complete in front of Mitchell in the zone. It is Tyler Johnson with the catch, the 46-yard line.
What's interesting to me is that Isaiah Rodgers has come in when Darius Slay got hurt. I think Cooper DeJean has become so valuable to him in the slot that they would rather have him in there than playing on the outside edge. So much of this defense is now built around that slot cornerback position in number 33.
49 to go, still a 2-possession game. Kyron Williams stopped up there. The run was good early for the Rams. It has been thwarted here in the second half by Philly.
Yeah, it has been really those edge players on the outside. You have just felt them attacking the Rams tackles all night long and squeezing in, getting hits on Matthew Stafford, and now they're starting to do the same thing in the run game and really forcing some of those outside zone runs back inside to the big guys.
Nakua on the move. Stafford, pass deflected and incomplete. Rodgers was setting his sights on a pick and 6.
I'll tell you, I know we haven't talked about Quinyon Mitchell a lot in this one, but what a break the Philadelphia Eagles caught on draft night. All of those offensive players went before a single defensive player came off the board. And so they ended up getting both of the guys that they were hoping for.
Mitchell taken with the 22nd pick. DeJean taken with the 40th pick in the 2nd round, addressing the need they had. 3rd and 11. Stafford's throw is cut, who is hit and immediately stopped by Blankenship. 3 short of the first down. So 4th and 3, and of course they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, and if you watch any of this defense, Blankenship almost plays that linebacker position so many times. They both start deep, and then all of a sudden he's going to drift right up into this space, and he gets a lot of interceptions that way, but he also makes key hits on 3rd downs.
Gotta have it for the Rams as we approach halfway here in the 4th. To Atwell in motion. Stafford got him. 1st down. Atwell. And the Rams keep it going with 7:36 left.
I'll say one thing for Quinyon Mitchell. He knows who the fastest player on the field is. Tutu Atwell out there. He runs about a 4.2 something, and Mitchell gave him a little more ground than I've seen him give anybody else tonight.
Rams have gone 0 on 3rd down conversions tonight, but that's the 2nd 4th down conversion in 2 tries. Cup got bumped on the way out. Going to get the pass anyway. He'll gain about 2 yards. And DeJean sliding over there again. Come back to DeJean for a second. Chris, everyone we were talking about, him, the word back from Iowa was Kirk Ferentz said he could play quarterback for us. This guy played everywhere, such a good athlete. And because he was hurt in the offseason, he wasn't ready to jump right into the lineup. But, boy, now that he's in there, he's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, he only got a little bit of time in training camp, and they got to the bye week and basically said, look, he's one of our best. We got to get him in there and just live with the growing pains, and there hasn't been any growing pains.
Stafford retreating, put it up for grabs, incomplete. As the pressure was on and the communication of who was going to break deep. Eagles were back there trying to get a pick, and we've got 3rd and 9 coming up.
Just take a look. Now you're seeing these guys playing very soft on the back end of this and still sending Nakobe Dean. Just mistiming it. It's one of the things that Stafford's having to do. Like, he's great at anticipating throws.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to anticipate him so much in advance, and because the pressure has been in his face all night long, he's having to anticipate those a little earlier than what he really wants to.
Brandon Graham comes out from Philadelphia, talking to him, the training staff. It's 3rd down. It's Nakua. Hard tackle. Isaiah Rodgers starts it. The flag, though, comes down. Eagles are trying to say it's OPI, offensive pass interference. We'll see what the call is.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
Pass interference. Offense number 17.
Nakua and Rodgers talking about it after, on their way back to their respective sides.
Yeah, in a strange way, there are times that when you get pushed like that, you want to battle through it. And there are times you want to look like you took a shot from Mike Tyson and just stagger your way back. Because then the officials take a good hard look at it, as they did that time.
Terry McCauley says yes, that was a correct call. So ball back at the 41-yard line for 3rd and 19. Eagles bringing 4. Stafford in trouble. Ball out. As once again Milton Williams was there. The center, Bo Limmer, falls on it. Milton Williams, that's the 3rd time he's found himself in the backfield making a play.
All right, we're not calling his name a lot, but watch Carter here. He is going to make the move, the big swat on Bo Limmer, and set it up for Williams to come in and get the sack. But that immediate pressure is what forced Matthew Stafford to pull that ball down.
Recovery the fair catch. So this is one of those games when we go back and watch the film, then you'd appreciate how good Carter's been tonight.
No doubt.
Eagles hitting on all cylinders. As you get set to shop for the holidays. Shopping on all cylinders this weekend.
Living with the tuition monster isn't always easy. But it gets a lot easier with an Invest 529 savings account.
My bad.
It's my toothbrush.
Get started at invest529.com.
You know, I've been taking care of this field for 20 years. I've always wondered, why do the field goalposts look like 2 crispy golden fries?
Bernard, come on. Nobody's using goalposts to make you hungry for
French fries! Buy one, get one, only on Uber Eats.
This is nice.
I'm a little nervous to try Blue Cruise for the first time.
Go ahead and hit the cruise control button.
Okay, Sakai, just let go.
No, I'm supposed to, okay. See the steering wheel moving.
Don't touch it. Oh, wow. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh. This is very nice.
It's driving! Ooh! I can't wait to tell my mom about this.
Welcome aboard the Love Boat.
Love, exciting and new. I'm aboard. I've been expecting you. The Love Boat.
Soon I'll be making another run.
It's a love. Welcome aboard. It's love. Yeah.
There are some feelings you can get with any sports book. The highs! The no-no-nos. The oh-oh-ohs. Now, what you want to do with this? But the feeling that no matter what, you're taken care of. Oh, I just earned a hotel suite. You only get that here at the sportsbook Born in Vegas, where they know how to treat you right. Who you talking to, Jamie Foxx?
Bonus bets, exclusive offers, real-world rewards. Bet MGM. Download and bet today.
such a favorite week of ours. Thanksgiving night, we're with you. Tua and the Dolphins on a roll against Jordan Love and the Packers, who look good today. Lambeau on Thanksgiving night, look forward to that. And then Sunday, Orchard Park to see Christian McCaffrey and the Niners, who are really running out of time to piece a healthy team together. Josh Allen and the Bills, a couple of weeks to enjoy their victory over Kansas City. Orchard Park will be rocking. We'll be there to start December on Sunday Night Football 1 week from tonight. From the 9, the drive begins. Barkley the run to the 15-yard line, gain of 6.
All right, when we talked about power at the top of the show, it was these two guys, Jalen Hurts, 600 pounds from college. You kidding me? And Saquon Barkley at 585 says, yeah, that's the way you do it, about 6 times. So we're just going to go up and down. That bar is a steel bar that's bending like that. And these guys are making defenses bend in the exact same way. It has just been a show tonight, and we've seen it all year. But during the course, when you're putting together 7 games in a row, you know, the passing game can come and go. You can get a bad weather night, you catch a bad break, but they don't turn it over, and they just keep, you know, hammering you on both sides. I guarantee you Matthew Stafford feels like this defense feels as well. You get hit long enough and you're like, okay, you got to change. You got to try something else.
Detroit has that quality, like you mentioned. Baltimore, we've seen, has that quality.
Buffalo,
like you mentioned. 2nd and 4. Gave him a couple for Barkley. But you hit an interesting point. We're talking about quarterbacks, timeout Rams. They take the next $50 million average value quarterback salaries, right? Passing game. And look, Sean McVay rode it to a Super Bowl brilliantly, right? But these teams now, over the last few years, it feels like it's changing. You bring a nickel on the field and 5 DBs, okay, we'll hammer you. And we're seeing those teams with the best records in the league.
But we're also seeing a lot of the drop back pocket passers now are a little diminished, right? We're getting used to the fact that when you have a Jalen Hurts that can have an added blocker and you run the quarterback instead of the quarterback handing off and going behind one fewer blocker up front, the advantage that is. And where we haven't seen it, which is a little surprise to me, is down in the red area, in the goal line area. But when it's 3rd and short, you know what it is.
Just let you listen to that, and all the sounds inside. Our great audio team just picking up the noise there, and that is the rare 3rd and 1, where the brotherly shove does not pick up the first down. It's 4th down, up 16 with 4:40 left. They always convert this, but do you go for it at this point? You're up 16 in your own territory? You don't want to give them the ball if something happens wrong, right?
Well, you at least can go hard count up here, right? But they have been so good at this.
There you go. Good call, Chris. Good call, Chris. Good call, Nick Sirianni.
The defense gives it the obligatory point. Head coach gives it the obligatory point.
And the officials have the obligatory conference about it to determine what everyone saw.
Outside, defense number 95. 5-yard penalty, result for the first down.
Sean hoping for the hard count head bob here.
But they give you that little bit of motion, right, on the outside with Dallas Goedert and just make you flinch. I don't think in any way, shape, or form they were going for that. I just don't. Good coaching, though.
Oh, terrific. No doubt. This Eagle team that makes the long trip out to L.A. for this one. And that is it for long road trips for Philly the rest of the regular season. Look at the Philly schedule going the rest of the way here. 2 bus trips, Baltimore and Washington. That's it. Everything else is home. 4 of the last 5 at home against the Panthers, the Steelers, Cowboys, who rose back up today, and the Giants to end the season. So Philadelphia is going to have a lot of good feelings on the way back here tonight. They'll have a 3-game lead in the loss column, head-to-head with Washington, and in great shape. 6 to go. Gainwell dancing inside the 8-yard line. And that clock will spin down inside of 3.5 here to go.
It'll be interesting to watch this Eagles team play the Ravens and Steelers, won't it? Sort of the same mindset out of all 3 of those organizations. They're going to want to be more physical. They're going to want to pound the football, pound you on the defensive side. But for Saquon Barkley and what he's accomplished here tonight, 220 yards from scrimmage, 3rd time in his career with that. But this is his first time over 200 yards of total offense since 2019. So, milestone.
And he's 6 yards shy of a career high for rushing yards. And he's got it! And he's got more! And he's gonna go all the way!
Saquon motherfucking Barkley. He is different, bro. He is different, bro. He got 200 yards rushing today, too. Yeah. Like, how do you not? It's like every time. At the end of the game, he the closer. His new name is the closer. Every game, he do the same thing.
And this looks like a replay of what happened against Washington.
Yep.
Washington's hanging in there, fighting their tails off, just battling and battling. And Saquon just nails them with one big run after another.
Well, tonight, it's one of the top 10 rushing performances in a game in the history of the National Football League. Adrian Peterson has the record for rushing yards in a game with 296. Tonight, Saquon Barkley, 255.
He got 255 rushing yards?
Wow.
He got 255 rushing yards? Nah. Hold on.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye.
He got 255 rushing yards?
Goodbye to his old phone.
I'm switching to the amazing new iPhone 16 for T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on
This
jelly.
nigga got 255 rushing yards.
Us. Plus 4 lines.
Oh, he built different.
And save on every plan versus the other big guy.
Hey,
what a deal. That's
yo.
a lot, if you ask me. If y'all giving it away too fast, T-Mobile, slow down.
I'm Saber Cook, professional race car driver, mechanical engineer, and the first female to race in the Porsche Carrera Cup North America. On the track, my team helps me
Eagles got
achieve
300
my racing
yards
goals.
rushing
Off
today.
the track, I joined PenFed Credit Union to help me reach my financial goals. Like me, they strive for excellence in all that they do, and working as a team is at their core. And of course, they provide
316 rushing yards. You don't got to do nothing.
Visit penfed.org
You don't got to do
more,
nothing.
And I'll see you at the race.
Now you can get a great
You don't got to do nothing, gang.
getaway sales event.
255 is unreal, and that's his career high because his career high was 189. Yeah, he MVP. It's a good case for MVP right there. I'm sorry. AJ Brown got 6 receptions for 109 and a touchdown. Saquon got 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts got a throwing touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell got a touchdown. We got 37 points. Nothing. It's not. I don't know. I'm sure the Rams gonna try to score right here, just to, you know what I mean. Just to feel good about themselves. Jalen Hurts damn near perfect game. 15 for 22. Yeah, I heard it here first. I feel like, and you hear me. I feel like the Eagles are gonna go for Daniel Jones tomorrow. That'll be our best bet as a backup. I agree with, even though he was trash with the Giants, I believe he is the closest thing. He could run the ball. He can run his offense. I believe inside of that offense, Daniel Jones will be. That's crazy. You got 255.
Probably decided by the division games coming up over the last few weeks of the season.
You play football long enough, you play in a few of these where you just look across the other side of the line of scrimmage and go, they're better than we are.
Nakua with the catch. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., the rookie.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in the game. Shout out, young bull.
2-minute warning here.
I need some ear horns. I need to put some ear horns on this joint.
How about Saquon Barkley, number 26, has shown off not just his moves inside the hole, not just the quickness, throw the left jab out there and knock down the linebacker, get in a little space, turn on the Jets. He has simply done it all, and this was a very good Philadelphia Eagles defense. It was very good Philadelphia Eagles offense. But you throw in Saquon Barkley, it's a different team. Mike, this is a different team. This is
He got 1,300 yards with 7 games to go.
Chance to win it all
He's finna have. He gonna get 500 more yards. He gonna have a 2,000 yard season.
He already is closing in on a 2,000 yard rushing season. He's only, do the math, he's 608 yards shy of a 2,000 yard rushing season. We're talking a half dozen games.
Yeah, he gonna get that. He gonna get 2,000 yards this season.
Those who like to participate in the MVP conversation before Thanksgiving will move Barkley to the top of that conversation. I prefer not to, so I'll let everybody else do it. It's just a circular debate. And Philly fans know, remember, Carson Wentz was the MVP and then got hurt 3 weeks left of the season, and you didn't talk about it after that, right? There's still so much season still to play. It doesn't feel that way.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Talk shows on every morning about it, and understand it.
I'm glad they put him in the game.
Because it's fun. That's the joy of sports, is the debate. But
we gotta stop right here.
Bang the table over who's the MVP right
Teams averaging 11 points for real.
This will give you a lot of fodder for your argument.
But when you get two of those MVP candidates on the same team, right? When you got Lamar and you got Derrick Henry on the same team, and now I think that you have to think the same way with the Philadelphia Eagles, with what we've been able to see tonight out of Jalen Hurts and the way he's controlling and not making mistakes out there. Saquon, this offensive line. I don't know who we're giving game balls tonight, but we can pass them around here to the Eagles.
Give them all to Saquon. First down pass to Atwell. First down again through the air to Atwell. Now, it's such admiration for Matthew Stafford. He went over 8,000 career attempts, top 10 in touchdowns all time. He continues to battle. He continues to throw it at a high level. Nakua couldn't pull that in. We saw that one beautiful pass he made to Nakua earlier, and what the receivers tell us this week, Chris, when we talked to them, said, yeah, there's a couple of throws that he'll make. We'll look back and film in the coffee club, the breakfast club when you meet in the morning, and even the other quarterbacks will say, yeah, I can't throw that. I can't make that throw.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like it might turn into in this game, but they couldn't protect him. It's an underrated group of edge rushers and interior pass rushers. I still think led, of course, by Jalen Carter.
And one of those beautiful throws by Stafford to Cooper Kupp for the touchdown. Matthew delivers on cue with another touchdown toss. his second of the night.
That's the first time
72 all time.
Quinyon Mitchell got scored on.
Cooper Kupp as his 5th of the season.
You could hear the sizzle on it from here, and when he uncorks that thing, the safety just has no time to make the break. He's inside position on Quinyon Mitchell, and the safety can't get there.
37-20. Wait, they want to confirm that? Is it confirmed yet? Okay, there we go.
Quinyon had a couple passes done on him today. I hate when people get garbage time touchdowns that make it look like the score was bigger than what it was.
So we talk about the Rams spinning ahead and what Los Angeles will have coming up down the stretch here. This will stop their run of 4 wins the last 5 games. They go to New Orleans. Darren Rizzi, the special teams coordinator, took over, started doing a lot of different things there. Saints won back-to-back games. Dangerous game. Then the Bills.
I got them winning 2 more games.
At the 49ers.
The Rams might win 2 more games.
As are those last
2 or 3 more games at max.
So you got 2 6 and 5s, and the Rams and the Niners. The Rams and the Niners will be 5 and 6. This is done.
Well, I don't think Sean McVay is totally stunned with what's happened. He wanted to see what his guys could do. He has a young defense out there that have been playing really well this season, but he understood full well what he was up against and what they were up against. And he said, I want to see the fist fight. I want to see him, take it to him, see what we can do, see how we match up. And it's been pretty much the way everybody else has.
Onside kick time, leaning against the tee for Ethan Evans. Bears recovered an onside kick today, and that's a well, let's see, slap it out of bounds. Move there by Dallas Goedert. And who did it hit? And we got a flag down there. Is it gone 10? So it should be illegal batting.
Like a volleyball spike.
But forward.
Illegal batting. Receiving team number 88. A 10-yard penalty. Re-kick.
We've gone 9.8 yards, not just the 10 just yet. So this will be tried from the 45-yard line. Some wild finishes. Mentioned the Bears and those points they scored late to get back in that one. Then Minnesota wins in overtime at Soldier Field. Nothing crazier than Dallas and Washington. I'm sure Philly fans are watching that early this afternoon.
Boy, the Eagles have a little space right now too in that division, don't they?
3 in the loss column with 6 to go. It's a good place to be. And playing everybody else one more time in the division. Take 2 on this onside kick. Got the bounce that time. Instead of batter, he was catcher. And Goddard ends it for the night. For you baseball fans at home.
Impressive. Impressive.
But this is the time of year, Chris, right? You say every time in October, hey, look, that first month of the season.
Don't pay attention. Doesn't mean anything. Plus, the league kind of puts the good teams against the good teams and the not-so-good teams against the not-so-good teams. Give them a couple of wins. I've been studying these guys, man. I know what they do. And then eventually you got to play those good teams, and it gets balanced out. But the separations here starting to emerge.
As Chris lobbies for a job in the NFL scheduling department, and Kenny Pickett comes in the game, I'll tell you the Chevrolet postgame's coming up. Alyssa with the stars in the game. Maybe Saquon will be one of those. And we'll preview Dolphins-Packers on Thanksgiving night and Niners-Bills on Sunday night here on NBC. Take just about 10 seconds here to thank our booth crew. Glenn and Billy.
That's a W. That's a W. Eagles are 9-2. We really should be 10-1. That one game we lost. It is what it is. But I'll take that. I take that right there.
Our entire team.
Sure, he might not have done it tonight. Exactly. Except he just ran and suddenly found wide open spaces. Kenny Pickett comes in and takes the knee, and they are roaring for the Eagles here at SoFi Stadium. They are roaring for the Eagles as the final seconds start to disappear. And the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be 9-2. They were 2-2 and coming back from a miserable game in Tampa, and they haven't lost since. They have not lost since.
That's so hard to do in
See you,
this
Baltimore.
league. It is so hard to get a win in this league, but to mount this type of streak, it's simply amazing.
It's amazing. It is really, really amazing. Had there been a safety, it would have been
Saquon had
sponsored to you by PGW. Let's go down the
rushing yards. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. That is it. That is all, folks, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to me. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the viewers. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That is the final right there on the screen. 37. Oh, I forgot to put the last score. Let me correct this score real quick. Hold on. Let me correct this score real quick. There you go. 37-20 final.
Huge plays.
They ain't playing with us. We ain't playing with them.
Defense played a really good job against Stafford.
You hear me?
Great receiving core. And really, the Rams
yeah,
have a
that's
good
it. That's all, man.
But,
We
good
out of
execution
there.
by everybody. Glad to have him on my team, after all these years.
You know what? It's the second year in a row you've won here. Is it something about this stadium or just that the Eagles are a good football team?
It all goes down.